Oh, so, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you very much for your patience. We're sorry for all the technical difficulties, and you missed an amazing conversation that just happened. The sound is non-existent, so... Oh, thank you very much, Kel, for the lend a hand. I do have somewhere... yes, and it's very appropriate tonight because I'm going to kill everyone. Oh, you don't think I could come up with something? It's a quest for a Cordia soul. Yeah, right. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us again for Kingdoms of Mist. It has been a while since we've been in these seats, and I can tell you, number one, that we all missed Milagros so much. I did time that perfectly till she was putting food in her mouth the moment I said anything about her. So there. Because I can't be nice to anybody, ever. Ugh, I'm the GM. I'm a horrible person. For those of you who don't... Well, yeah, there we go. For those of you who don't know, this is our... For those of you who don't know, this is our D&D 5e campaign. Once again, we do not directly use Wizards of the Coast materials because, you know, fuck Wizards of the Coast. They had their chance. They're done now. We either use independently created or general license materials, the stuff that's in the main rulebook that is released out on Creative Commons license, and we use stuff for like Cobalt Press and stuff like that. And mainly I just make up a lot of monsters. But all that being said, do not worry about it if you do not know what the stats of these monsters are and everything like that. 90% of the time, I just make them up as I need them, and then I use them to kill these beautiful people, and I make them cry a lot, and it's just what I do. Because I love you. Came here for the trauma. Yeah, Cassie! What? Just you? What's going on? In a second, let me fix. I've got.
See, Daddy.
Yeah.
Okay, they're back now. Say
And
something,
during
guys.
Black History Month.
Oh,
Oh.
that was bad. Come on. Fuck. Just.
Damn.
Fuck
Damn.
you, Milagros.
Damn. Damn.
That was good.
I was trying to get beamed down for the one eye. I heard that and I went, oh.
That's it. I quit. God damn it. Fuck it.
This is how you get canceled.
Hold on. Wait, Milagros, you mentioned trauma.
No,
Why are we
Cassie
talking
I
about the
mentioned
psychic
trauma.
knife? Oh wait, why are we talking about the psychic knives?
All depends on whose trauma we're diving into.
yeah.
I know there's no sound, you stupid fucking machine. I'm trying to fix it. Milagros messed me up.
Don't blame this on
No.
Milagros.
I will totally blame this on Milagros. Fuck that shit.
We gotta wait till when is Hispanic Heritage Month? September?
That's also my birthday month.
Okay, there we go. Now we got sound. Fucking shit.
Yeah, but
Okay,
oh shoot, that'll be after Gen Con though.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Too bad.
Oh,
So sad.
dear.
I win.
But you're our dealer.
You're our
What are we
You're
gonna
the
do
trauma
without
dealer.
the fix?
Oh my god. Fuck you, Milagros.
Love you.
So fucking bad.
Oh, I fucking missed this.
It's going to be a great time.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a reason I torture these people, because you don't know what they do to me off screen. You don't know what I go through. You don't know my pain.
Womp
But
womp.
tonight we're going to be playing D&D, and I am going to now double down on fucking them up. This game is set in our homebrew world called Kingdoms of Mist. It is a world that I created because I wanted to basically play a D&D game inspired by the incredible movie Treasure Planet. And when I set this up, it basically kind of steamrolled and took a life of its own. Literally, a friend of mine from Obliviously Adventurous Rome, he was like, well, if you're going to play D&D, are you going to do a homebrew or not? And I was like, I don't really have a homebrew world. And he's like, well, make one up. And I was like, oh yeah, just make up a world on the spot. And he's like, yeah. So I was like, okay.
Right.
That's how
And
it
so-
works.
And that's how it works. And that's how Kingdoms of Mist came to be. But the whole thing is that it's a bunch of worlds that are inside of an atmosphere that allows people to travel between the planets. Not exactly safely, but they can. And the thing that they live inside is a gas giant that's actually an intelligent being called the Mistmother. And these heroes are currently on a journey to try and save her after she has been attacked by a bunch of outside forces. And they're doing their best to try and keep the world together and keep it going. And hopefully they will be able to save the Mistmother in some way and make everything go back to rights. But in the meantime, let's say hi to these lovely people and see who they're going to be playing this evening as we delve deeper into the mysteries of the Kingdoms of Mist. Let's go ahead and start out tonight. I will just go to my immediate, is that left, I guess? Right? I don't know. But we're going to start with Sphinx. Sphinx, how you doing?
Oh, it's me.
Yes.
Hi, I'm doing fine. How? We're all fine here. Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm not too good. Gonna fuck Malagos up when I see her.
Yeah,
That requires you
That's-
to have kneecaps.
Yeah, well.
yeah,
true.
yeah.
No,
Kneecaps and
no.
toes.
Right now, it's down to who sees who first. That's what it's
fair.
down to.
That's fair. That's fair. But hello, everyone. I'm Sphinx Takasha, your champion of bards, your storyteller for all seasons, and owner and proprietor of the Everbright. What's the Everbright? Don't worry about that. Stay tuned. You can find me on TikTok at Circle DM, Sphinx Takasha just about everywhere else. And tonight I'm playing our illustrious ship captain / Kalishtar bard and shadow sorcerer, Valishstein Oak.
Did you mention triple sold?
And triple souled. He has 3 souls instead of the 2. 3 for the price of 2. It's
Three
great.
for the
This
price of
two
two.
just isn't enough.
And we're gonna keep on going around the bend. We'll say hi to Cassie next. Cassie, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm really happy. I'm really happy to have the gag back together.
Yay! And I see
I'm
you're
sorry,
wearing
the
a
what
Dinner
back
Game
together?
shirt. The gang.
The gang.
Gang.
Did you think
That didn't
what-
sound like
what did
gang.
you think?
Sound like gag.
Yeah, the unstoppable power bottoms.
By the
What
way,
is in
Yeah.
your ears?
by the way, Sam, why exactly are you in the bottom of your camera? Just the bottom? Oh wait, power bottom. Never
Sam-
mind.
Sam
Yeah.
likes,
Power
Sam
bottom.
likes
Yeah.
the bottom.
That's better.
Sam likes the bottom.
Sam, like,
Well,
He
no,
is-
the camera
he is
has
the-
no
he
room
is the
where I
bakery.
normally put it, so I had to put it up on the upper screen,
Uh-huh.
which unfortunately makes it look kind of down, which is why I have the cameras up here, so it looks like
Yeah.
I'm looking at everyone else.
No.
But then the moment I go to look at the game screen,
No. I got it.
But Sam, you were here.
It's yeah, you were there.
Oh,
but
you
know,
were pulling a Renfield.
since that's the way most of us are used to seeing you, it's okay. We only get to see the top of your head. Cassie, I'm sorry, who are you playing tonight?
Tonight I had to look it up because I can't remember. It's been so long. 6 months. I play Calvatea Tessara. I am the science experiment. What happens when you put a wood elf underground? You get mushrooms. That's what you get. You get mushrooms.
The cutest mushrooms ever,
The
and
cutest
zombies.
mushrooms ever.
Mushrooms and zombies.
Mushrooms and zombies in my van down by the river. Thanks, Spotify.
Excellent. Next, we'll continue around the bend and say hi to Sam. Now that I can actually see your eyes and not just the top of your head. How you doing?
much better than the last 2 weeks. That's for damn sure.
I know, but things are looking up. Congratulations for stuff that happened off screen. We love you very much, and we're so happy for you.
It's about fucking time.
But it had to turn around eventually, man. So,
I don't know. Life's pretty good at never giving me any leeway.
oh no, I always believe that you go down punching.
Or stabbing. Stabbing's more
Or
entertaining,
stabbing.
more messy.
Which is kind of a good leadway into tonight, because tonight, aren't you playing someone stabby?
Very stabby, but
Stabbiest.
mentally stabby. Hence why we have, due to a comment Milagros had made a few weeks ago, nicknamed the psychic blades he wields Trauma.
Trauma. Excellent.
And hence why the cure for said trauma, the way to end all pain from trauma, is therapy. His handgun.
Oh, God.
Jeez, I thought we were hooking you up with a therapist last night.
No, now he's delivering the therapy. Death therapy.
Death by therapy.
Death
That's my
by
favorite one to
therapy.
go.
Ooh, that would be a good
My
time.
word.
Excellent. All right, thank you, Sam. And we'll continue around to Miss Liz. Hi, Miss Liz.
Hello.
How you doing?
What's up, baby?
Every time.
On camera
What's
this time.
That's right.
I love how she has to hide behind the mug.
Yes.
Behind the mug is safe. It's safe there.
The mug doesn't do things to me.
Well,
No, that was on purpose.
So, Miss Liz, how are you doing? Other than the momentary distraction.
I am doing very good.
Good. And who are you going to be playing tonight?
I get to go playing, just back to playing my favorite, the barbarian who's just too angry to die.
literally, we've seen it happen.
Yes,
It's true.
the leveling up lesbians, leg hard paw.
Dun dun dun. There's no better intro than that one right there.
I'll
And
get it in,
finally-
girl. Let's go.
And finally, we will be saying hello to the person who is my adopted child, who I am going to beat like she was a redhead when I see them at Gen Con. This is it. I am finally throwing down the gauntlet. I've taken enough parental abuse. It's all over now. Milagros, what do you want your last words to be?
We're just hating on everybody today.
Hello,
good to be back.
I am Milagros, and I will be playing Utopia Aster Okal, codename The Redactor, Deep Pockets, Mama DP, according to Liz specifically, Haver of Daddy Issues, last of the Aster line, and adopted daughter of Valestein Okal, our Oath of Devotion paladin, who hit things with Big Hammer and they explode.
Oh God,
Oh
I missed the titles we had for everything.
The titles.
And if you
Oh,
would
I'm
like,
so glad we forgot them until now.
if you
No,
No,
like,
you did not.
I
We
can
will never
already
forget yours.
recite
We were just
all
being
of
nice.
Drake's titles. We added a couple right last time.
Wait,
So-
well, hold on a minute. What do you mean we added a couple?
All right.
No,
Here we
no,
go.
no.
His
No.
Majesty, Saint Pontiff, King Chancellor, Doctor, Professor, Abbot, Lieutenant, Prophet, Pillow Princess, Constable, Big Brother, Duck Father, Hero, Omega Drake, also known as, oh, holy shit, Protector of Children, Defender of the Lost, Guide to the Downtrodden, the Vengeful Blade, Shepherd of the Lost, Child of the Crimson Falcon, and Heir to the Scarlet Reaver, Shadow of the Night Mother, Savior of the Spindle, the Walking War Crime, the Bitchy Brain Cell, the Poof Pleaser, the Sultan of Secrets, the Karen Commander, the Titty Handbag, the War Crime Factory, the Nutbuster 9000, the Cockpit Seaman, the Orb Rider, Navigator of the Maelstrom, Bedfellow and Cabin Boy of the Electra Navy, Fatherfucker and Daddy Diddler, Drake.
I feel like we need to add onto that really quick.
Yeah.
The wielder of trauma and therapy.
Period. That will be the new one.
I think I'm crying a little bit.
Oh,
I am crying a little bit.
I'm clipping the fuck out of that. I don't even know if 1 minute's gonna be long enough to get all that.
I feel like
Shit.
Sam's soul died just a little bit in that.
That was
Whatever soul I got
possibly
back
one of the
from
most
today,
brilliant,
no, it's gone
beautiful
now.
things
It's
that
gone.
we've ever had on this stream.
You just watched Sam's soul slowly die more and
By
more
the
as
way,
they went
if
on.
we do get to do a live game of this specific
No.
campaign, we have
Yes.
to do that whole thing live.
Oh, fuck
We'll do it
yes.
We need to
again.
put it on flashcards
Absolutely.
and like like huck them
Oh my
behind
God.
us.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, Kel. Pillow Princess is one
I
of
love
his
this
first
bit.
on titles.
I
so-
love this bit.
Oh yeah, that was an
so
early
much.
title.
I love this bit.
This
That
is
had
gonna
nothing
be
to
a
do with
good
any
bit.
actions I did either.
I know. I
That
don't
was
know
just added
why.
on.
Honestly,
I don't
for
know
no
why.
reason.
Because Sam.
Half the titles are just random add-ons.
I think Titty Handbag was another
Titty
one of the
Handbag?
really random
It
ones.
was just another random
I don't
one,
even
yeah.
remember who
That was how we
said
got
titty
the
handbag. I
The
think it was
thing, see, here's the
Liz.
fun thing about these is that I add them as we decide to, like, they accumulate. So all I'd have to do is go back to the episode where that was the thing added and maybe find the context.
I think Liz did it.
I think
I
think
remember
misheard
Karen Commander.
something.
Yes.
I remember Karen Commander. I
Yeah,
think I
yeah.
misheard something and thought somebody said titty handbag,
Oh.
and we just ran with
Sam
it.
wasn't here for the episode that
Oh,
we
Yes,
added.
that's
to
right.
it.
Yeah,
Sam
that's-
wasn't even
that's
here for the
worst part. I
episode.
wasn't even here. It's like, what the fuck?
No, it was their
We love
anniversary.
you.
That's right.
We do
Yes.
this because we love you.
You were just on my mind, clearly.
You and titties.
I mean,
That is
considering
how
who
we
he was
started
with,
the
can you blame
stream.
me?
And
No.
fashion. You titties and fashion. That was all that was on my. This is mine. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. I need a minute. I'm literally busy.
You need a cigarette?
I need something. So, when we left our intrepid heroes, they had
Yeah.
made it to the planet of Kyrell, and they were in the capital, where they had met with the leaders and gotten a good idea of what the situation was in Kyrell. For those of you who don't know, Kyrell was a planet that had been devastated by a disaster. It had literally been flung through space and was out on the edge of the habitable zone of this solar system. The action that blew them out there was the Mistmother literally slapping the planet. So now there is also a great torn rift that goes around the equatorial zone of the planet, and it is now a giant seam in the earth that basically has a bunch of active volcanoes and everything else in it. But when they got knocked out to the edge of the habitable zone, most of the surface of the planet got too cold to even live on. So this equatorial zone is now the only livable area on the planet itself. A planet that was once known for its rich, lush forests, its noble mountain ranges, all of the lakes and everything that was on there, and was absolutely known for huge seams of gems that were some of the strongest and most resilient gems in the world. And gems in this world are actually saturated with the Mistmother's magic, and because she made all the planets herself. And so a lot of the planets themselves, the surfaces are infused with the essences of the Mistmother, and those concentrate in the form of different colored gems. And Kyrell had some of the largest seams and largest deposits of gems. But now it's almost impossible to get anywhere on the surface, and the mines have basically stopped performing. This disaster is over almost 100 years old now, and the whole situation has led to the Elatran army, which is from the planet of Elatris. They basically came over as aid providers and kind of became almost like an occupying force. So as of right now, the last we left off, Drake had turned down, if I remember correctly, the option of getting a blade that they were told they might be able to utilize against the enemy. Because
For good reason.
if they had the chance to stop the enemy from going back to their native plane, they could break the cycle where their most powerful enemies are getting defeated, but just getting sent back to their natural plane and then coming back, because there are open portals to several planes in the Mistmother zone, including a plane to the Hells, a plane to the shadow plane. A portal to the shadow plane, a portal to the Nine Hells, several portals to the Feywild, and at least 4 different portals to the elemental planes. So that's kind of where we sit. We will make an assumption here, because the last thing you were going to be doing was there was also a lot of things happening deep beneath the capital city, and you had been asked by the king to attempt to go down and ascertain what is happening, and they know that it has something to do with what's going on with the Mistmother, and they've worried that there are more portals beneath the earth, and they wanted you to go down and see if you could shut them down, because they are being attacked almost on the daily by elemental creatures. And they haven't been able to track down the source of the resistance. Also, the Elatran military is almost in a state of revolt because they want to leave. They have been trapped on this planet forever. And, well, not forever. They've been trapped on this planet for quite a long time, and with the Elatran, the city of Elatris, and the capital is called Elatris, and it fell to the invading armies.
Ayla is the capital of Elatris.
Sorry. Ayla is the capital of Elatris. Yeah, but the capital city of Ayla fell to the enemy, and all these men, all these soldiers who are trapped here, weeks away from home, are now know that they have no idea what's happening in the capital city. They don't know they don't have any idea what's going on Elatris itself. And you guys are one of the first actual eyewitnesses that they've had to actually come back with reports of what's going on. And all that did was make the emissary to Kyrell is even more adamant that the military should be allowed to leave. And the problem is the military does not have enough ships to take everyone who's here off. So they're literally saying they're going to conscript ships that the dwarven people, the people of Kyrell, need for supplies and other, just survival. So there is a very heated conflict brewing within the city itself. Did I synopsize enough?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's pretty solid context. Yeah.
I watched the whole show today.
The whole thing, everything.
Everything.
The whole thing.
All 82 episodes.
God,
Yeah.
82.
No, we're on 84. This is session 84.
I have it as 83. I don't know. I got lost somewhere.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
I'll go back and fix the numbers.
Boogity
someday.
woogity.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. So, last I heard, Sam, Drake had met with some leaders from the basically the criminal syndicates. Had been told that the weapon you were looking for does exist, and someone here does have it, and that you could possibly actually get it from them, but you eventually said that you weren't going to do that.
That's correct. Because in doing so, that would be taking another cursed object. And considering the group's previous encounters with cursed objects, the last thing we need is a loose cannon. We already have enough of
That's
those.
fair.
However,
Really tight on the cannons.
a deal was made for a trade of useful supplies for what we are going into.
Okay.
If you recall.
Oh yeah, no, you were gonna get special items. Like you were bequeathed 5 rings.
Well, no, that was from the governor. That wasn't from these people.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was from the king.
Gotcha.
Because we're not fireproof.
Yeah.
That's where I got that. Okay.
Yeah, we're kind of going into an active volcano, so
That's right. I remember
This is
now.
fine.
that would help.
So looking at my character sheet, I'm like, I have a ring of fire resistance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fire resistance. Drake, one of the things you were told about the item was that, were you directly told it was cursed?
Yes.
Yes.
Were you given any explanation of what the curse was?
No, just that the wielders of it are encouraged to kill and sometimes can't earn the current holder. It has taken everything in his power to not.
Mm-hmm. Got it. And that is true. So the gentleman you were speaking to, I cannot remember his name right now because I didn't catch it.
Or
Huh?
oh no, I was just
Okay.
joking. Like you forgore.
Oh, got it. So anyway, but yeah, no, the gentleman you were talking to basically says if you do want to meet with the man who has the blade, he can show it to you. I don't know. I feel like we're not exactly providing you with the most help we can because this thing is very much a powerful weapon and would go a long way to, I think, help you out with what you're looking for. But other than that, I don't know what else we can do for you.
It was also discussed that providing an exchange for, I believe the exact words were, we will provide you with additional supplies to give you an edge for wherever you're going in exchange for Drake using his coin to help broker a deal between, use his debt with the Fae to help them strike a bargain with them.
Oh yeah, they wanted you to help them develop smuggling routes with the Fae. They wanted to be able to give an access to the Feywild.
And in return, they would supply us with various pieces of gear to help assist us on our journey.
Gotcha. And did you agree to do that? And no one else is with you, right? Is anyone else with
Correct. He came
Nope, he
back
was
to
by
the party
himself.
with a grin on his face,
Yes.
making everyone nervous about it.
Yes.
I mean, you make everyone nervous on general principle, so it's Tuesday.
I mean, Drake shows back up
Wednesday.
with a
Wednesday,
grin,
yeah.
and Callie somehow came back dirtier.
Yeah.
It's just
That was
canon. That's
not
what
a
we do.
surprise.
All those loose cannons on the ship.
Yep, we really got to time down.
Hmm.
Nah.
Is that what we're doing?
Is that what they call it?
After dark.
Ding, ding, ding. So,
Oh yeah.
and the party was just basically a reception for you guys, right?
Yes.
Right. So the evening is pretty much just a bunch of people. Thank you for everything you've done. You do discover through the course of the party that there are stories about you all that are spreading everywhere.
Oh God.
You guys are actually known as the champions of the Mistmother. And like the story of Lex and Drake's attack on the Devil's armies is actually has probably been turned into a song.
Oh, yes.
So if anyone wants to write a song about that scene, you can. I'll be friends with you forever.
Yeah, because Val would need to sing that song at every opportunity.
I feel like
to
we need to
remind
call
Drake
OPV.
that he's a hero.
And
Yes,
there's also an elven ballad about a lost wood elf child who saved a city with spider silk.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Val would learn that song as well and sing it in the original Elvish.
And there is, of course, tons of tales of a father and daughter who have wandered the planet, wandered the worlds, trying to do right in the Mistmother's name and trying to help everyone that they could. Have they rescued these survivors from Ayla and the sacking of Ayla and got them out of the city more than a lot of people could do, and how Utopia is the daughter of the Astor family and that they have given up everything in order to devote themselves to saving kingdoms of men. Of course, that's not true. You have tons of money.
That is true. I did not give up everything. I have, in fact, have been loaded this entire time. But
The whole time.
You're
But
not allowed
ev-
to money.
but
You're not allowed to
everyone
play.
except one winter guard I don't know about yet is dead. Everyone I
is
grew up with
dead.
is dead. So that
All
is,
witnesses to the latter are dead. Actually, no. Everyone who is a refugee was a witness that you have tons of money, but you have them locked up in your cabin.
no, I gave them all money.
I know.
I gave them all
She
a-
paid them the hush money.
That's
She
the
paid
thing.
them the
I gave
hush
them all a stupid amount of money. They have borne witness to I don't know the value of money.
They have.
Unfortunately.
Like, oh,
Not
can I have
hush
some
money.
can
It's
I
a
have some-
stipend.
It's a stipend.
stipend.
It's a salary for being affiliated with me, I guess.
Yeah, you're all like,
I-
it's a stipend. It's nothing. Don't worry. And Camille's behind you going,
nothing.
it's a loan. There'll be interest.
I thought 10
Scholarship
platinum was
fund.
reasonable for Camille's grandparents. So how was I supposed to know?
How was I supposed to know it was like 100 years salary?
It's just platinum. I've got
Just
tons of that.
Just platinum.
We have
Just
so
platinum.
much stuff.
Camille's
really shiny, like,
grandparents
white ones,
have
right?
a small manor house with a bunch of
Yeah.
servants.
Oh,
Just
Camille's grandfather's got like one of those Gandalf pipes, and he's got a
Yeah.
a fucking smoking vest. He's
Yeah,
sitting in the
no,
middle
no.
of fire
I
right
feel-
now.
100%. I feel
very
like
good, very good.
yes, quite.
Yes,
Quite,
quite
quite,
indubitably.
nice, quite nice.
He's got a monocle. He doesn't need it, but he has it.
The port is quite good. Mhm, yes,
Camille's
I don't know
grandmother
what
walks in
port
the room. I can't believe it. They didn't dust out the good silks for the guest bedroom.
no.
In her widow robe. She's
Yeah.
got her like furry widow robe.
Ray, is there a song about the level up lesbian and her antics? Please tell me there's a song.
It's a sea shanty.
Of course it is. It would be 100%.
of course.
Okay.
Here's a twist. Val wrote that one with this explicit reasoning to spread that shit around. Because
Yes.
Val sneaks out every night when people are asleep and you guys are staying in an inn to go play it in different places.
Yeah.
He's like whispering it into people's ears while they
As they
sleep,
fall
so it gets
asleep,
stuck
so
in
it's
their
like
head.
subliminal.
All right, so the party wraps up after you guys get all this information. The party wraps up, and you guys are basically, you've been asked to do this. You've been asked to do it as soon as possible. When do you guys intend to head out? Because they did tell you that basically it's somewhere further down in the mines, but
Mhm.
that they're basically not sending anyone down anymore. Because every single time they send an exploratory party, it doesn't come back, and they do not have enough people to continue.
Well, weren't we waiting till the morning when the people with the supplies were going to meet us?
No. That's what I'm saying. Are you
That's
going
what
to
I
try and
thought,
go the
too.
next morning, or are you going to
Yes.
get supplies and then?
I
try and
do
get
remember
organization?
Callie did not get a long rest and
Yeah, Callie's
used up
exhausted.
all her juice. So at
Callie
least
stayed up all
Callie-
night.
Yeah, at least Callie definitely needs a long rest for us to be in like traveling.
It's
Readiness.
fine. It's just the first level.
It's just the first
Which is
level.
why you need a long
Yeah,
rest.
no, we're gonna need everything. This is gonna be a real dungeon crawl. We're all gonna fucking die. We need everything.
Agreed.
All right.
But Drake, shouldn't you pitch your thing? Because you haven't pitched your thing to the group. Or are you gonna share with the class, you son of a bitch?
Yeah,
Share what?
why were you
Why
smirking?
was he?
Oh,
was with the face.
that.
I don't.
We're gonna have
Like
some
it when you make
supplies
that
waiting
face.
for us in the morning.
What
What did you
kind
do?
of supplies?
Don't know 100%.
I suppose
Yeah.
it would be
But,
smart. It would be really
going back to my other question, what did you do?
That one, yes.
The smile is
Because I know that
concerted.
smile.
See,
I've
that
made
that's
that
that's
smile. I
not
don't accept
that's
that
not
smile.
encouraging. That's not encouraging at all.
Wait.
Well,
I can fix
since-
this. I can fix this.
Oh,
That smile.
That's more
Callie,
our
darling, your
Just love
smile
it.
is always lovely.
fault. Yes.
Since you lot are afraid to use their coins, and I'm not, I'm using one to gain us some leverage.
Oh,
How?
Wait, let's
Now
probably
a
wouldn't put this
debt to
together.
the Fae.
Simple. It's actually quite simple, really.
That's what they
I'm
all
not
say.
going to be the one who's going to be paying the price.
You, I think, I don't. Are you sure about that?
How does that work? Who did you
It doesn't.
volunteer?
Well, the people who are so graciously helping to provide us with gear.
The king?
No.
No, the criminals.
Oh,
Oh, you went to the underworld, didn't you?
Wait, there are criminals here?
I don't think you went to hell.
There are criminals everywhere.
they got criminals
Oh.
here.
There's a criminal right there.
No,
and we'll
the-
point to Drake.
It's like,
Right
exactly.
there.
Thank you. Someone finally said it.
I mean,
So,
criminals
yes,
could be
you-
heroes too.
That's true.
Have you ever heard of what was that thief guy who
Thief
had
guy?
the group? I'm trying to riff on
Robin
Robin
Hat?
Hood.
The thief?
The Jaybird, Blue Jay.
Yes.
I'm just creating a guy.
Creating a guy.
The infamous Blue Jay. Yeah.
Blue jays are birds.
Well,
there was a mythological folklore thief guy who would steal from like people like Utopia and
Oh.
give it to poor people.
Oh, I thought he was a fox.
Well,
I mean, could be that in your mythology.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either way,
There are lots of stories, and they all just kind of sometimes.
what will we have to do as part of your agreement?
you? Absolutely nothing.
You gave them your
Doesn't-
coin, didn't you?
That doesn't.
No. I'm going to use the coin to bring someone from the Feywild to administer a fair and mutually beneficial deal between them and their organization and the Fey.
I don't know a lot about the Fae. I have a
Interesting.
question.
Fire.
Do the Fae do mutually beneficial deals? That seems like a no.
Typically,
fact that we were
it
told
depends on the
specifically not
Fae.
to
However, as they are being held, as they owe someone a debt, they're obligated.
I mean, the Mistmother specifically told me not to let us make deals or not to trust them. It was one of those. Honestly, it's been a hot minute. I don't quite remember, but it was along those lines.
I thought we were emissaries for them.
We're emissaries for everybody now.
Okay, that sounds cool.
I still don't know what the word emissary means.
I
It's
don't either,
okay.
but it sounds cool.
Representative.
Yeah.
That's an even bigger word.
It's not.
I think there's more letters.
She might be
Mm.
right.
More letters.
One is 5 syllables. One is 4 syllables.
Oh no, what's a syllable?
Getting complicated.
Camille's
I'm
like,
not smart
everyone's
enough.
gonna get a headache. Let's just
It's like, needless to say, because of the stipulations behind these coins, if I make it a part of the agreement that they have to have a mutually beneficial deal, they will have no choice.
no.
Listen. We're gonna trust that you know what you've gotten into.
Camille looks at you with the biggest shock
We-
fucking face.
Like and Val points to himself. We are going to trust that you know what you've gotten yourself into.
I keep
We
on
can't
forgetting
speak
he's
for
the
everyone
royal
else.
Who would you say is the
We've
most?
got 3 souls. It's just easier to say we.
It's like,
Yeah.
understandable, but answer me this. Who in this group can, what was the exact wording? would be the one most likely to make an underhanded deal with the devil and get away with it.
He is
Probably
cute
because
enough
I
to
wouldn't
do that.
understand what was going on. But
Which is what
That's
would
true.
make you a target for them and most likely be hoodwinked by them.
As someone who is currently under the deal of an actual devil, do be careful.
Well, no, he's dealing with the
Mm.
Fae, and I kind of, again, don't know a lot about the Fae. I feel like that's worse. Because,
They-
like,
Mm,
Drake,
they're
you are
If the
you are a
stories, if the
slippery little motherfucker, but I feel like the Fae might be worse.
yeah, if the stories are any indication, they're definitely worse.
they seemed really nice.
That's kind of part
Holly,
of their whole deal.
It's
And-
a matter of with demons and devils and the like. At least you know they're terrible and want the worst for you and want to ruin your life and the life of everyone who ever descends from you ever for all of eternity.
Ever
With
and
the
ever.
They're
Fae,
the most straightforward about
they
it. Too.
they act nice and then they still ruin your life and the life of everyone around you.
all
And
about
they use
Anyway.
big fancy words and
That's why they're
wordplay to
scarier.
get what they want.
Milagros
Shit.
Sphinx. There's an Ushnats in chat.
I'm sorry, a what?
It's a
An
Grumpok,
Uggo?
Oh my
Grumpok in
God.
chat.
Grandpa!
One of the other two people who was like one of the original cast members who was on here.
Oh,
He played one of the two
Oh.
the two Orcish brothers.
Oh my God.
okay. I was like, oh, what now?
Yes. Oh
I don't
my
get this
God.
reference.
Is that a code
It's
word
so
for
good to see
something?
you
Is that
in
a
the
code
chat.
word?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's what my thought of the
Have
matter
a,
was.
thank you very much for coming in. Have a good night.
We love you. Oh my God.
So yes, he was one of the players for the way back.
Yeah.
So Camille says, so we're gonna get special supplies, and Rick is the only one paying the price.
That's the best
Sounds
part.
that way.
Supposedly.
With
But I
the
don't know
deal,
how much
Maybe,
money I
maybe
have.
not.
you
Oh,
don't have
Callie,
to
I will
worry
cover
about
it
that.
for
It's
you.
not going.
Okay.
It's a less literal paying the price. The price for the supplies is I help them establish a deal. Now, what that deal is completely between them and the Fae, so long as it follows the guidelines. They, by contract, will be obligated to keep said bargain, making it even and fair for both parties. Now, what I have planned after that, it's better meant for surprises.
Great.
Camille says,
Great. Great.
I don't like
So
this.
it'll either bite him in the ass or all of us.
Yes.
Should get
Why
butt
else do you
pats.
think I say none of you need to get involved?
We're your friends. I think we already are.
Yes, but the moment you involve yourself, then you put yourself at risk, which is completely
Gonna be
unnecessary.
keeping my mouth shut as best as possible because I will manage to like
Makes things
lose.
phenomenally worse.
I will like lose my name with the Fae or something.
"Can I have
Yeah,
your
don't
name,
do
please?"
Ironic you should say that.
You'll lose your name to the Fae by going to the very first restaurant and getting put on the wait list.
Who's that stupid?
Val takes Callie's hand and puts it down.
Oh, I thought we were. I
No,
thought we were doing
no.
something.
No.
Camille says, "All right, look. I don't think there's anything we can do about it now because we don't even know
No.
who he talked to,
That's true.
Exactly.
and I doubt he's going to tell us."
Oh, absolutely
Probably
not.
not.
Don't think we can let him go back on the deal either, anyways. So
No.
So this is what I'm going to suggest as the apparent rational person in the group. How the
that
Right.
tracks.
fuck did a
We're right.
19-year-old become? Anyway,
Stupid.
stupid.
I am old. I am wise, but I don't know what's happening.
It's okay.
And Camille reaches out, and you have fungus. Is this one edible or is this one poisonous? But I've touched it.
No,
I mean,
touching it
you're-
is fine. Just don't eat it.
Okay. He hands it back to Callie. She says, "Let's get some rest because obviously we're going places."
Going places. That's right.
Okay.
Hopefully we
Going
won't
places,
get
me
undue
and
visitors
you.
this time.
Hopefully, what?
Hopefully we won't get any unwanted visitors this time.
Do you know what's a
Did you
good
get an unwanted
solution?
visitor while you were asleep?
While I was trying to sleep, it's harder to sleep when someone visits you from hell.
You know,
Who
there's a good.
visited you from hell?
Well, he can talk his way in or out of anywhere, but
That's not answering the question.
my father, uncle, never quite sorted that.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that why you were earlier were kind of oh kiddo, and I just walks away and gives a hug.
And you didn't tell us this until now?
Camille is glaring at you.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
you didn't tell us this until now.
I-
And by this, I mean me.
I apologize, darling.
I feel like I should be
just-
very angry right now.
I didn't want to see him, but he apologized, tried to explain himself. It was harder to accept after another different ancestor visited from hell and tried to kill all of us.
There was that, yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't
background.
want to dwell on it much.
It's definitely a lot. It's another bit of weirdness to add to your story, sweetheart. That's
But-
all right.
Hopefully he can only talk his way out of hell once in a while.
He talked his way out of hell.
That sounds like
Well,
a deal with the devil for
Not
real.
permanently. I think it was an attempt to torment me. That was probably the deal.
So what? They let him out, and then he makes you feel bad?
Well, it wasn't. It was an apparition. He's not just out and about forever. It was just
Like
for
an
a short
astral
bit.
projection kind of situation.
Yes.
Huh.
All right.
Well, shit.
I have no fucking clue now.
So what you're telling me
I
is
mean, that makes all of us.
your ancestors are in hell.
Oh, most definitely.
We knew that the whole time.
But
The whole time.
The whole time.
did they say devil or demon?
Oh,
Does Drake know the
s-
difference?
There's a
still-
difference.
Yes,
There's
there's
That's
a
how I
difference.
feel about
Have
it.
you not read the stories? Demons are the ones that go on destructive rampage, and devils are the
No.
ones that make deals.
Those
Oh, it
stories
would
are
be-
scary. I didn't read those.
It would be devils
That's
then.
fair.
It's all about the deal that was struck ages ago.
Contracts and things.
All right. Well, at least devils may be fucking tricksy bastards, but from what I've heard from stories, demons are scarier to face off with in person unless you're dealing with one of the big ones.
Which
Like
we
the
very
one
nearly
you
did that
almost-
one done.
Died exploding?
Exploding? You mean the one we
You mean the one that I like?
treated? The one we treated like a log and split in half?
And then almost
Mm,
died?
And then the details.
I mean, it is kind of an important detail.
Look,
It is a
I
very
ended up
important
walking
detail.
away from the crash, right?
We've had this conversation
Was I
I'm-
walking afterwards? Yes or no?
only literally by the grace of the fucking Mistmother.
Happened.
Literally.
But literally,
Didn't she
if
had
it
to,
wasn't,
didn't she have to
for the
literally
Mist-
make you incorporeal to pull you out of the wreckage because you were like
yeah,
all
Did I or
impaled on
did I
everything?
not walk afterwards?
Drake, you're not gonna win this fight.
You really are.
Any landing is one you can walk away from. I walked away from it, hence good landing.
Literally because a god intervened.
I would say
Otherwise,
technically
would
you didn't
feel
walk away from the landing. Somebody made you walk
away
away.
from the wreckage.
Was I walking afterwards?
barely.
That's a different point altogether.
You couldn't get out of the wreckage on your own.
Okay.
You
Was
could
still
not.
walking afterwards.
You
When
could
people
not.
say walking away from,
That
that's
means
what they mean,
unassisted.
being able to get out unassisted on your own, unhurt.
Means
No,
not
there's
having the
sometimes you
vehicle
get trapped
through your
inside, but you
ship.
can still walk away
Camille
from it.
sits. Camille leans her head on your shoulder, Utopia, and says, "This is the most insane argument that I've ever witnessed, and I've been around you guys for like months."
It's because Drake doesn't want to admit that he could die.
No, I'm perfectly aware I can die. But when I die, I'm going to come back as something much, much worse.
That's not my fault.
I mean, I wouldn't say never.
Val
we have
does
information
start
on the off
laughing at
chance?
that.
Oh, for sure.
For her to make you a Timmy.
I am very, very well aware of my own mortality.
By the way, does
I, however, have no fear of death.
Callie have any Timmies right now? I can't
No.
remember.
No,
I think they
we're
only last
stimulus.
like an hour before they like
Okay. Okay.
collapse
Decompose or whatever.
that. I'm gonna double check. 'Cause
Their
I
temporary
think the last
fungal-
time we made a Timmy was all the way back in Ayla.
Was it?
Wow, it has been a while, hasn't it?
It's
Well,
been a really long time.
They're getting to the
It's
point where
since-
they're barely speed bumps for things now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been
Yeah.
Timmy-less for a while.
You could just Timmy him and make him carry your stuff.
Okay, it
Yeah.
actually doesn't say. It just says you can use your reaction to animate as zombies under your control. 1 hit point in combat takes a turn immediately after. Base commands. Only action it could take is the attack, making 1 melee attack. Like that's it. It doesn't even say how long they last.
Oh, nice.
I think they last until the end of combat.
It
I would
does say-
assume it'd be like a
it
concentration
kind of
type
like
thing.
it does. It's not concentration, I don't think, but it definitely is.
No.
It definitely is it does indicate that it's for the combat. So
Yeah.
because it only has 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they last long enough for us to test how long they last.
They really don't.
So
I mean, they would if we
Also-
raised one outside
also-
of combat.
Where's our mimic?
they don't heal. Boo. He's
Boo.
being-
Yeah, where's
Did you
Boo?
bring Boo down to the party? Did you leave him up in the room? Keeper
Boo's,
of Boo.
Boo's probably like around Lex's shoulders, just like invisible, chilling.
No, Boo is the first stole around Lex's shoulder.
Yes.
I love it. I
As
love
long
it.
as it's not
as someone who
cat fur, 'cause
also
that'd be kind of
wore
messed
a
up.
mimic as a stole, I appreciate.
Occasionally, the
Tentacle
fox's
comes
head.
out.
It's a fox stole, and occasionally the fox's head lifts up and looks around, and then lays back down. And it's always stealing things off of like servants' trays that are going around with food. Like little pseudopods
Nice.
come out and like they steal Spinger sandwiches and stuff.
I fucking love it. I love it so much.
All right. Well, as stimulating as this conversation argument is, we're going to bed. We have a long day tomorrow. We should get some rest.
All right.
You all can feel free to argue at your own.
No.
See you all at dawn then? Or earlier?
Dawn works. If this place even still has dawn.
Well, of course it still is dawn. It's just, are we going to be able to see it?
Either way.
That is the big question.
Sweet tea special.
Oh, sweet tea special.
I don't even know where my water bottle went. There it is.
I've had drink left. Good. All right, so you guys return to your rooms. Everyone goes to crash out. Before you go to sleep, Utopia, Camille kind of looks at you and she says, "So, I want to go with you." He says, I've been working with the bow, the armor. I can use healing magics and help.
Can I give you the ring of fire resistance then? You would probably need it more.
We probably just get another one.
Okay. I definitely don't want you without that at the very least.
I mean, I don't have any. I'm not. I just know if I don't go, I am going to be sitting here. Heart is going to be breaking here. And the way you guys keep on getting whisked off to weird places, if I'm not with you, you could end up on another planet. And I could be stuck here.
That is very true. If you feel that you're ready and
I will tell you this, I have no idea if I'm ready or not. I know enough to stay out of the way. I know enough to stay at a distance and use a bow. And I know enough that I'm only going to try anything stupid. I know that in some way I can.
then I would prefer for you to go as well. It's probably selfish, but that is preferable to leaving you behind and possibly ending up on another plane of existence and not knowing how to get back to you.
I'm glad we agreed on that. Hate to have to be.
Then you just have to heal me. It would just be more work for you.
Circular logic. All right.
Yes.
Does anyone else want to do anything else before crashing out? All right. So everyone gets a good night's rest. Boo has taken to whenever you're actually in a place with a bed. Boo has taken into turning into a warm pillow.
Oh,
Nice.
oh.
Oh, by the way, Boo is getting bigger.
I mean, that's
That-
not a surprise.
That
Boo's
first
eating
skull
at
was
every
kind of heavy.
opportunity,
It was
so,
kind of chunky.
Yeah.
And aren't you guys like leaving a lot of treasure inside Boo?
Also true.
Probably.
That
Yeah,
too.
between
And
Boo
Boo
and
is
the-
also, I believe, holding on to the dust
Yes.
so that nobody can get to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
So yeah, you guys get a long rest in.
Yippee.
You guys, the morning comes. Drake, an attendant comes and knocks on your door.
He's already dressed. He just opens it. Yes.
There has been quite a lot of items left for the group.
I take it there's an attendant with them.
Yes, I just want to know if you want them brought to your rooms or if you want to go. I can have them delivered here.
Have the items gathered first and the individual brought to me.
They're just in
If you wouldn't
boxes.
mind. In that case, show me.
So he takes you back out through the main portion of the castle into the entryway, and in the entryway there is a young man sitting on top of a box. It's one of 3 crates. The young man is sitting on top of the crates, and he's kind of got a dagger out, and he's carving like his initials in the box. As he sees you coming, he kind of hops down. He slips the dagger up his sleeve, and he says, "You Drake?"
I am indeed, and you are?
He's like, "Delivery boy."
Perfect. Don't give your name with who you're about to meet. Or at least, I was expecting one of your associates to be along to help manufacture this, but I suppose this works.
He says, I was told to tell you that when you get back, they expect payment.
I was willing to do it here and now, but if they wish to wait until we return, then I suppose there's nothing I can do about that.
Well, Sam, you got to remember it's negotiating a treaty, and you're the go-between. So, and if you die, it's not a big investment on their part. But if you live, they gave you some trinkets, and you're going to negotiate a treaty with them, with the leaders of the Feywild. So.
Fair point.
All right. So he says, "Then I'll leave you to it, heroes." Turns around and he walks out.
Oh, I do despise that title.
The servant says, "Do you want us to unpack everything? Do you want us to deliver it to the rooms?"
No, if you would let the others know the supplies have arrived, though, we need to take a look to see what we're working with.
All right. So are you going to start opening boxes?
Yep.
All right, I'll give you the list in just a second. What everyone else, you guys wake up. I'm assuming everyone basically made arrangements to wake up as early as possible. I'm assuming that Revy is back at the ship, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. She wasn't going to come down here with you.
No.
So you guys, and plus you, because of the whole thing with the Elatran military that are here, you guys decided to post guards on your ship.
Yeah.
In case anyone got any ideas. Because your ship is big and can hold a lot of people.
It can. Nobody's taking my ship without me, motherfuckers.
So
Not after what we went through to get it over here.
Right.
and the beating it took to get here. So you guys
To get here, yeah.
An attendant comes in and kind of like walks around to everyone's door and says, what's Drake's last name?
Malapor?
No. Sir Malafor has asked us to let you know that your materials are here.
Thank you.
He is in the
Thank you.
He's in the main entryway, apparently, that he's unpacking.
Well, all right then. This should be interesting.
The steward has asked me to let you know that whenever you're ready, they will take you to the mines, and we will give you the escort down into the lower sections, and so you can begin your endeavor.
Lovely. Would you have someone bring a tray of bacon also to the...
Fuck my cholesterol. I might be dead soon.
That's
yes,
for Boo.
absolutely. Anything you want for breakfast, of course, will be provided.
No, thank you.
So, you guys have a quick breakfast. Drake, while you're unpacking, this is what you're pulling out. Okay? You pull out... I'll check one thing.
Yes, please be detailed because this will be added to the loot and materials fucking spreadsheet I have.
This is going to be difficult because some of these things are attunement. And so
Okay.
I don't know how many items you guys have that are attunement right now. But
I know I have a spot open.
there are 5 cloaks.
I've got 2.
There are 5 cloaks. There are I think it's 5 sets of tracers. Oh, okay, no. I don't think this. Thought it would work.
I'm typing it all out.
All right. Oh. And there are there's 5 cloaks. There's 5 loops of incredibly thin rope. It looks like tightly braided hemp. But it's much more soft and supple.
So more like silk rope.
Yeah. There's 5 of those. There are 5 bags. And there are, on each one of the ropes, they have an incredibly small folding grappling hook. And then there are 5 torches that are not, they don't have the cold crusted wick at the top. They have just a bunch of what looks to be red encrusted dust.
Ooh,
And each one of them has the
more like-
word, and each one of them has the word light carved into the.
So kind of an ever-burning torch.
yeah.
Now the cloaks and bracers. Anything specific about those, or
I mean, you don't have identifying items. So.
one of us does, if I remember correctly, the bard / sorcerer.
Do I?
I think,
I think
so.
I do have it.
You did use it quite some time ago.
Checking. It's been a while.
But I also know bards get they prepare their spells, if I remember correctly.
They can
Wait,
only
no,
change
we
out
don't.
spells. They only change out spells every level.
Okay, I'm thinking
Yeah.
about
Clerics can do it every single day.
Druids too.
I
And
may
druids
have.
and
Sw-
wizards.
I may have swapped it out.
Oh shit.
Because wizards can only do it for what's in their spellbook.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll give you this. They'll give you a list of it. The cloaks, all 5 are cloaks of Elvenkind.
Hmm.
The ropes are ropes of climbing. The bags are all bags of holding. And the torches are all ever-burning torches, which means that they will work also underwater.
Nice.
Now the bracers. Anything special about those?
I was going to give you braces of defense, but I forgot that they're just with unarmored, so they
Yep.
won't really do you any good.
Only one person would benefit from that one.
Yep. And rings of protection will be. That'll be another, but that'd be another. You'd have to tune to those.
It's an attunement, yeah.
True, but it's a worthwhile attunement considering that's what, +1 to AC, +1 to saves.
Yep.
Which AC at this level in play,
It's not
most
gonna-
things are
but
still
the
going to
+1
hit it,
saves can
but
save your ass.
saves that could save our ass.
So I will
Yeah.
include those then. If anyone has the ability to bind to another item, because remember you can only bind to 3 items.
Yeah.
I'm only bound to 1.
How do we know if we've done that?
Cloaks of Elvenkind are also attunement. You
I-
are kind of
I have boots.
Elvenkind.
Yeah, which don't require attunement.
Utopia, your armor requires attunement, as well as your hammer. So you have 2 already.
Okay.
So the cloak and the ring both require attunement as well.
So you'll probably have
What
to
about the
choose-
ring of fire resistance?
It does not
That
require.
does.
Ring of Fire Resistance.
Oh, mine does.
Does it?
Mine does too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the original one does. If this is a version that doesn't, that'd be cool.
I
That'd
think
be
the
lovely.
normal one does not. The normal Ring of Fire Resistance does not require attunement, as far as I remember.
No.
Yeah, same.
It does require attunement.
Yeah.
So that
it
means I
has
have
fire damage. It's not a mini bitty thing.
So yeah, I have 1 slot available.
Yeah, I think the ring is the only thing that I have that requires attunement.
What other items do you have on you?
So I have the boots of Elvenkind,
They don't.
and no, I don't.
No, the boots don't. I said, yeah.
Yeah, they don't.
neither does the cloak.
Cloak of Elvenkind.
Oh wait, no, it requires attunement. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't have a cloak. I just have boots. Yeah, that's the only thing that I have that requires attunement. Is my boots or is my ring, because I just have that, the boots, and the raven, but that doesn't require attunement either.
Yeah,
Your staff doesn't require attunement?
Oh, did I forget about that? Did I put that in my notes?
I think because they were specifically tied to us, we weren't required to have attunement on them.
Yeah, because it's my specialty item, my signature item.
Oh. My signature item requires attunement.
It might act like Wand
think
of
it
War
does.
Mage.
I don't think we ever established
Yeah.
that.
No.
I don't
No,
think
I
so
wouldn't
either. But at the same time, like, how do I look in here again? Stop it.
Is the monster being a monster?
Oh no, I'm not worried about that.
Wand of the War Mage
How do
does
I-
require attunement.
Okay, so I would assume then that my staff would as well, because if it acts the same.
Let's go ahead
So
and
then
do
I have
this.
two. Yeah, I have two with attunement then.
I was gonna say, let's go ahead and do this. I will give you the signature item not requiring attunement. Lex, did you have one?
It was the axe.
Huh?
It was the axe
Was the
The
axe?
curse
that you
axe?
made. It was the axe that you made the ladies justice.
Oh yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yep. Hang on a second. Alexa, be quiet.
Alexa, shut the fuck up.
Shut up. Telling me about
Hey,
weird
Alexa,
stuff.
shut your ass up.
So, yeah, what I'm gonna do is say is those signature items are not gonna take an attunement slot. So just be
Cool.
just give yourself another attunement slot, or turn off uncheck the attunement slot for that item.
Legit.
Yeah.
Now, luckily for us, if I'm
That gives
looking
me
this up,
2 free slots. So yeah, I'll take one of the cloaks.
Do the and the rings of fire resistance we're getting require attunement, right? So you can
Yes.
basically pick
Yeah.
one or the other.
see, I'm lucky. The only attunement slot I had was the slippers of spider climbing.
So for me, the warhammer doesn't require attunement now, but the armor does, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds like
So you have 2 slots left.
Negotiating with.
Mhm.
That's why.
It's-
That's why I absolutely hate artificers.
Because they're like, oh, I could get 4, then 5, then
Five.
6.
Oh.
Oh yeah, this level they'd be able to have 6, wouldn't they?
Yep,
Yeah.
17th level. The only downside to artificers is their spell selection is
Very limited.
in both
Quest.
very limited and almost pure utility. They have next to no combat capabilities, at least spellcasting wise.
The cloak of
Well, depending on the type of armor, I believe.
Question: what does the cloak of Elvenkind do?
It's not as useful to you.
Because I was going to take the
it
2.
is. It is actually kind of useful.
No, it's super useful because it's going to give you advantage on your dex checks for stealth, which means you're at a flat roll.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then if you pull the hood, or that's when you pull the hood up.
Yeah, and it's also going to give anyone who tries to find you disadvantage on their perception.
Disadvantage. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's the big one because it gives you a flat roll to hide, and then they get disadvantage on their roll to perceive. So
Okay.
literally, you'll be wearing heavy armor and ninja.
Mhm.
Okay, then I think I'll take that one and the fire resistance.
Yeah. Because the ring of resistance would be good, but the fire resistance just straight up cutting down any fire damage and also warding us from the having fire damage and also warding us from the heat, the environmental heat of where we're going to be is a big one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, if you guys want, I can write down who's taking what, like that they're attuning to out of the options.
Well, there's enough for all of us, so we can all take them and then decide, okay, I'm not going to use this right now. We're going to store this.
No, that's what I mean. Like, what are you attuning to right now as we go in?
Oh, I've already got it
Bracers
marked on
of
my
defense.
sheet.
You're taking what?
Lex is just attuning to the bracers of defense and the ring of fire protection.
Okay.
That +2 to AC, unarmored.
I'd say that. The fire resistance you go tuned to the previous type, but the Cloak of Elvenkind is just one of those, oh, I've heard about these. Oh. Y'all gonna like this. Check this out. Just kind of just pulls the cloak forward over, just puts the hood up, and it's almost like he just goes translucent.
Oh, that's very spooky.
I've always wanted one of these, but never could find them.
Yeah,
Ironic.
Val's
I know.
taking the ring of protection, a ring of protection, and a cloak of Elvenkind.
Not the ring of fire resistance.
I already have the ring of fire resistance.
Yeah.
Oh, you can get both. Oh, nice.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to do the ring of protection too. Forgot about that.
That extra bump my armor class from a cool 13 to a cool 14, buddy.
I was like, that sounds like a thing. Do a ring of protection and bracers so I can get like that'd
Well,
be,
the
that put me at a
bracers only work
16.
unarmored.
I don't wear armor.
You don't wear
No,
any.
I have leather armor.
Yeah,
I was going to say,
Never mind, I
you
have
wear
leather
leather
armor.
armor is only
you should have leather armor.
Leather's
I'm concerned if you're unarmored.
+1 to your AC.
Yeah.
So, you get that with the ring of protection, and you get your pluses to your saves.
Yeah.
I was considering the ring of protection, but if we're going down there into the heat, that fire resistance is that, and a bunch of the things we've been fighting throw fire. So I mean,
And remember, rings
What's that?
1 per hand, period.
yep.
And
Yeah.
none on your
I've
toes.
got 2 hands
I know.
currently.
And none on your toes.
Dang it. That's what you think.
Toes, you say. Toes, you
I
say.
just saw. I
Where's
just
my
saw that.
toes?
I just saw the Yoda meme. There is.
We gotta hydrate,
Wait.
Miguel.
Oh no, I'm out of liquids.
It's actually time for break anyway. So let's take a 10-minute break while everyone gets their items sorted, and then we will be right back, ladies. and gentlemen, thank you so much for letting us take that little break. We were back now, and we will be seeing how quickly we can murder everyone off. Oh wait, that's me. All right, so everyone has gotten their gear geared up. You guys pretty much have the morning to yourselves. Whatever you say indicate you're ready. You will be a gentleman will come, a dwarfen gentleman will come out and say, you're all ready to go. Right?
Yeah, there's no point in delaying this any longer.
No, not really.
Is there a place I can get like ingredients for things?
They're like potions, alchemy.
Like poison?
Directly ask about murder and concoctions, but I guess we can find some for you.
Okay.
That's our Callie. She's very direct when it comes to stuff. Well, everything.
Well, if we're going into a fight, I want to make sure we're all really, really, really well prepared.
That's a good idea, actually.
Oh no, yes, that's understood. Wow. Sorry. Yeah. All right. Well, let me speak to someone right quickly and see if we can get that whipped up fast. And do you have any idea exactly what you're looking for?
Oh, well, I mean, mostly I use plants, but I suppose...
No, I meant, are you just looking for sleep potions? Deadly nightshade?
That'd be a good one.
Oh, crap, that. Okay. All right.
And then we could also use belladonna, oleander. What's the one? Arsenic?
Alex over the porn star?
I feel
was
like
thinking it.
Val and Lex both go, the porn star?
I don't know what that is. It's a very pretty flower, actually.
Right.
Oh,
Oh.
man.
Flower. God, you people.
That makes more sense.
Strychnine's a good one, too, but that one's really hard to find sometimes.
He's like, I'm gonna go ask. I have no idea.
Okay.
See if we can get someone to bring you something. And so, as you go off and ask. After about like 5 minutes, this gentleman comes walking up to you, and he walks directly up to you. He is about 5.5 feet tall. Oops, excuse me. He's about 5.5 feet tall. He is obviously elven, but instead of being, either olive complected or very pale of skin like the high elves are, or olive complected like wood elves are, he has a purplishly gray hue. His hair is shock white, eyebrows shock white, wearing a very well trimmed mustache and goatee. He is in very nice noble's clothes, and he walks up to you, Callie, and he says, "I understand concoction."
If you have ingredients, that's fine. I can make it on my own. But if you have pre-made, that works as well.
I don't have thought. Haven't been in practice. Always be. Just in case. You never know when the Senate is going to get a little.
Well, your teeth and ambitions should be bared. Val and Inari are both like doing stoutness stretches and just.
He draws, he opens his cloak, literally the vest he's wearing, and he's literally got two lines of vials on the inside of his vest. And he pulls 3 vials out. He says, "Be very sparing with this.
Mm-hmm.
Get on your skin.
Mm-hmm.
This is the extract of a purple worm's."
Oh, that stuff's nasty.
Ooh,
Very.
I haven't collected that myself before.
Like, it's not an easy substance to.
No.
I imagine not.
My age,
Do
I
you-
pay many other young people.
Depends on the
Well, you don't
methods
look a
too.
day
Are
over
they
75.
still trying to collect it while they're alive and sleeping, or do they can they get
no,
it
no,
from
no,
corpses now?
no one I would bargain with is that stupid. They usually it's usually when they are purging a purple worm from an area, because obviously once purple worms establish hunting grounds, they don't like to leave.
No.
Hmm.
I mean, most creatures don't.
True, but that's 3 vials of that. Each vial will be able to coat 1 weapon. Says save that for when you're in the most dire need. Um, Other than that, I have some very standardized poison. Mainly, I keep them on hand for keeping people at bay. He says this one is not overly potent. He says, but I have a lot of it. And he shows you there's 6 vials of it. It's a bright green concoction. Basically, that one is a standard poison damage attack. It's a DC 13 con save, and if they fail it, they do 3d6 additional points, 3d6 damage. If they pass it, they take half that much.
Mm.
And then there is, he says, and then this one says, I have 2 of these. This one's another one you have to be careful with.
Mhm.
This is an aerosol. Throw the vial against something. Make sure where you throw it at, it's going to break it. And it'll do a 5 by 5 10-foot square, and everyone inside that square must make a 14 con save, or they take a 4d4 poison damage. And if they fail the con save, they also have the poison condition for 1 minute. That one's nasty because it can hit multiple people.
Yeah, but at
Great.
this level, if we're facing things our level, that save is going to be easy to pass.
Yeah.
All right,
But
DC
most-
better than
14
nothing.
Most
and
poisons, the highest
44.
DC poison is purple worm venom, and it is DC 18.
Yep. Beyond that, like poisons are very, very good and very,
sorry.
very nasty
Sorry,
early game.
DC 19, and it's 12d6 poison damage.
Yep.
That fucking
It's,
shit
it's
is
not
nasty.
the
Yeah.
the good thing about poisons is, or unfortunate thing about poisons is, it's not like in Pathfinder where every time you fail to save it gets worse and you take more damage. It's just you take the initial damage and then boom, poison condition.
Oh, okay. So yeah, once you coat a weapon in the at the beginning of a combat, if you coat the weapon with purple worm poison, it is good for the entire combat.
Nice.
That's another thing about purple worm venom is it's not like other poisons where
not
you stab once
extended.
and it's gone. It's good for the entire combat.
That shit's
I
sticky.
like it.
Oh god, and we've got someone who uses a rapier and someone who uses an axe.
Slashing
Someone
and
who has the
piercing.
ability, and
So
someone who
long as
hasn't
it's-
yet used their rapier special ability to divide into 10.
And
The
since
other
that goes
the
off
poison
the
that does
base
the
weapon,
aerosol, the poison does the aerosol. That's basically something called poison spray. It's like
okay.
it's kind of named after the spell.
Okay, so that one's an aerosol, and there was one of those.
No, there's 3 of those. There was 4
That
of
was
the
3.
basic poisons.
3, and then
4 of the basic poisons, and the
4
basic
of the
poisons
basic
are basically
poisons.
one and done as well.
yeah,
Hmm.
and that was DC 13
Or take an additional 3d6.
or 3d6 damage.
Like he's like, I have some others. He's like, these are very dangerous because they're on touch. He's like, they're much harder to resist, but they only make them feel sick. They will not do any damage.
hey, the sickened
Hmm.
condition is nasty.
They get the poison condition. which is equally nasty.
Yeah, disadvantage on all attack rolls and what is it? Attack rolls and skill checks, but your saves are untouched.
And that is basically what you call a base poison. It's pretty much, it gives you the poison condition, which gives you disadvantage on all your rolls. He says, he's got like a bunch of those, like a handful. They're little glass vials, and he says, he's like, keep these in an insulated pouch or somewhere safe. He says, and then just throw them at someone. If you're wearing gloves, put them in your hand and smash them on someone. It says, then make sure it makes skin contact, and yeah. And
you could
those
probably use them with a sling.
Well, those are DC 16 to resist, but like I said, only thing they do is give them the poison condition. And he has a dozen of those.
Sure, we could find some use for those.
Sling, perhaps? Launch them at range.
We do have an archer.
This is true.
I also saw someone that can use Vortex Warp.
Okay, so those are DC 16 you said, and it's the poison condition.
Which just means they have disadvantage on attacks and saves.
Which is a good opening act.
Remember that second word. Advantage on saving throw.
It's a good opening attack to be followed up with save spells. I think this is a wonderful, wonderful start. Thank you.
That's all I had available. I'm sorry. I wish.
Do we owe you like a trade or something for this?
No, I know who you are.
Okay.
I am.
Thank you for your
greatly
contribution.
appreciated.
I take care of things.
Say no more.
He's like, and he looks at Drake and he's like, and
Which ones?
met with.
Are you trying to get us kicked out? Are they that bad?
I met them outside of the castle.
Followed outside.
I'm not inviting them in. I'm going to meet them afterwards.
One of them was inside on your invitation.
Can't take you anywhere.
Only for delivery of goods. There are nothing more.
Don't piss off the spy master, Drake.
But
I thought it was a word of great honor.
I would provide you this regard. Great sir. Our people would be lacking in anything.
You have
By the way,
our sincere thanks.
By the way, Cassie, it would take you hours to make all these points.
Yeah, probably. That's intense.
He's like,
Okay.
so if there's nothing else, I'll let you get on. I'll let you get on your way.
I think that's it. Thank you.
Welcome.
Stretching Inari's paws and legs.
All right. So the dwarf is still kind of standing on the side, and he says, "Are we all set then?"
Yeah, we think we might be maybe all ready to go. Perhaps. Gang, team, fam.
I believe so.
Crew.
Let's go fight something. Hopefully I could add it to my arsenal of things I can turn into.
That is a scary thought.
You frighten us in the best way possible. And we mean that, sincerely.
I'll take it. I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
Certainly couldn't be better.
No.
Well,
Gosh,
All
it's
right,
awful
Josh,
good I'm a
lead
good
the
guy.
way.
and he says, "Follow me." And he goes outside, and there's a carriage waiting. You guys climb in the carriage. You ride through town, and you're going back kind of in a direction you recognize as you came into town from the landing ports. But instead of instead of turning towards the cliffs where the landing docks were, you guys actually go right, or go straight, I should say, right by that exit, and then come riding up and go around a bend, and then you're in front of a very large cave opening that has a bunch of steel tracks coming out of it, and you can see there's mining cars on the tracks themselves. There's lots of dwarves who are wandering around, dwarves, humans, and other creatures who are wandering around, and they're all dressed in the same kind of overall one-piece type garment, and they all have mining tools. And as you come up, he points to what looks to be a small, almost trainish device on one of the tracks, and he says, "We'll get you there quickly. Like it's several miles underground."
All right.
This is so exciting. I haven't been this far underground in so long.
Oh, it'll be like going home, a warm version of home.
Yeah, I suppose it'd be a little warmer.
Well, you're not from a volcano cave, right?
No, no, but there were some hot, like little hot spring kind of things. It was very warm in there.
Oh, hot springs.
We should
Mm.
visit after
Yes.
after all this.
Yes.
A hot
Once we've saved
spring
the world,
sounds
definitely a hot
fucking fantastic, but I think we're going to be dealing with enough heat down there for the time being.
You know, I think
Well,
I
that's why we
think
said
there's a
after.
resort on one of the other planets.
On one of the twins, right? We heard
I
about
think
that.
so. The obviously, like the Pearl's got an operation there.
Oh,
I didn't hear about this one, but tell them me interested.
There's a pearl there.
Yes.
Sure, go with that.
Must be an awful big one.
Yes, it's huge.
Let's go.
certainly expensive.
All right, so you guys head out. You guys are kind of doing your best to observe everything. As you get into the little train car, it starts. You hear the engine start up, and you hear an off-jetting of what sounds like a steam whistle. And the train's wheels start winding up, and the cars kind of clack together as it starts pulling them out. The cars can hold 4 people each, so you guys are kind of in 2 separate cars. But as you guys move out, you go into this huge wide entrance to this cavern. Now the entrance itself is like about 20 feet ish tall. There are steel I-beams that go down into the bedrock that are linked to supports in the ceiling. As you see going in, there's 5 tracks that go into this cave. Each one of the 5 tracks goes into a separate tunnel inside the cave. You are in the middlemost of the 5 tracks. The cave you go into goes straight for about 5 minutes. And there are torches. They're ever burning torches like every about 50 feet. And you're moving at a decent clip, you realize, because these torches are kind of going. So you're moving pretty quickly. After about 10 minutes, you know that you can feel the train going downhill. And you can hear the brakes to the train start to kick on, and because it's a very high-pitched squealing noise, and there's some sparks, as the train is basically, it's doing its best to not gain too much. So there's a bunch of clacking as the cars kind of slam together every time the brakes come on. And it's very, very loud, almost impossible to hear each other. So you can't really hear each other talking.
About that.
What's that? Oh, well, you can do the telepathy thing. Absolutely.
Set that psychic link up.
Gotcha. So you basically get into the lower portions of the area. You come out and it starts to level out. And immediately as it starts to level out, the cave around you, just expands out. There's still like every 50 feet, there's still like an ever burning torch, but this time they're on a metal stand that's just off the side. You can see that this is very low ceiling. It's only like 10 feet tall, but this entire area has been like just opened out. And there's all kinds of mining equipment. It's about 30 or 40 feet on either side of you because of the light from the torches. You can see there's all kinds of mining equipment and everything like that. And there's other shafts coming on, and there's other tracks that come in and join with this track. You guys keep going straight for another like 5 minutes, and you get to the point where the train slows down and comes to a stop. And the gentleman who was in the front car of the train the dwarf who was with you jumps out. You can see that ahead of him by about 50 yards, there's one of those dead stops where the track ends. And there are a bunch of tunnels here and a bunch of the heavier drilling machines that you've seen for other mining places that are used. That you saw them over in the Spindle. These giant drill bits on these tracked devices that are used for boring tunnel. They're all sitting there parked and idle. No one's down in this part. And the guy says, we've actually had attacks as far out as this. He says, that is the main branch. He says, we were doing our best to keep it clear and safe, but the last few attacks have been quite devastating. And the king no longer wants to risk skilled miners on this area. He says, so we've not been allowing anyone to come down here for quite some time. He says, if you continue down this tunnel, you will end up in an area that we had originally mined out quite a number of years ago. He said, we had an encampment set there. It's one of the other ways to get up to the surface. We're actually under the remains of a dwarven hold. He says, but that hold was too close to the surface itself. And the few people who did not make it down into these shafts to make it back to the capital, he said they were frozen in place. He says, I would highly recommend not going to the surface there. He says, we've had reports of hauntings and unquiet spirits on this. He says,
Lovely.
but the holds below surface are still thawed. He says, because that dwarven hold was placed there because it is on the site of a semi-dormant volcano, and they use the heat from the earth itself for their smelting processes. It says, you'll know when you get to the entrance, because the cavern will widen out once again, and you will see the remains of a semi-paved road. I only say semi-paved because most of it's fallen to disrepair. It says, and that will lead up to the entrance. He says, we know now that the entrance is usually guarded. He's like, but we don't know what is in place at this point. But from there on in, he says, you go from there to the main hall. He says, the main hall, you're going to try and make your way. He says, we know that there is something in there that we have not been able to identify because several different creatures are coming from that area. But the biggest problem we have is no one's been able to come back to report anything. He says,
creatures, what exactly? Pure elemental or the things as well?
We've seen plenty of elementals. We thought this was just like an entrance to the plane of elements, one of the planes of elements. He says, but the biggest issue is we've been seeing other things come out now. The undead, devils, and no one's made it through. No one's made it past the main hall to find out what else is down there. But we have heard that there is a number of unquiet things that should not. And so,
fun.
Yeah, he says. So you're gonna have to make your way through. He says, and find out what the source of this is, and hopefully shut it down.
Well, I can give a recommendation. I can't guarantee we'll follow it, though.
Recommendation?
Let us take care of it.
Well, that and remaining quiet may be our best option if they have a large number of people nearby, unless we can find a way to funnel them into some sort of trap or natural disaster.
Well, at this point, I can tell you that we have tried blowing the cavern. Any attempts we've made to collapse or demolish are met with overwhelming resistance. So they obviously have ways of keeping track of what's going on in the caves here. We cannot proceed.
Lovely.
That's fun.
Distraction. Bit.
Is there anything else you need to know?
I mean, probably a lot, but no offense, nothing you can tell us.
Oh, no, I understand. Wish I had more. As I said, continue down the. Continue. Oh, and they've removed every single one of the torches that we replaced there. So I don't know if they just don't want light. The only lights we know that are still working are the two ever-burning sconces that are outside of the entrance to the hold are still lit. But apparently, whatever magics were originally used to light those, they haven't been able to make them go out.
Huh. What
that's
would
good to know.
elementals have against light?
I mean, I think he basically just said it's not just elementals anymore.
Utopia,
yeah,
right.
looks,
At this point,
Utopia
yeah.
looks to Val and looks very tired and is like, you remember all the way back at the beginning, the tavern?
Oh,
Those
right.
orbs of darkness that would just show up. It's probably
Those creatures.
again.
I'm sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
what?
But you want to fill the rest of us in?
Well, the way this all started was that we were fighting these creatures. They seemed elvish, but not quite. And they were allergic to light. They hated any kind of light, and they came surrounded by these orbs of darkness that would fill up a room, but not completely. There was always a threshold. And
Yeah.
whatever this is might just be more of that. If I remember correctly, I believe I can cast sunlight. That always really bothered them.
And it also probably helps that your weapon just naturally radiates light when you wield it.
Yes, but we'll need artificial sources of whatever as close to sunlight as we can get. They hate that the most.
I can do
Pulse out
that.
gun. This pulse out gun. This thing fires beams of light.
Good. We're going to need a lot of that probably.
I mean, if we stay far enough back, I have a pretty big patch of sunlight I can make.
How big we
That's
talk?
also very good.
Like really, really big.
How big?
Like 60 feet of radius?
Oh,
That's pretty big.
that
That's
should
pretty
be,
big.
that should be good.
That's
I'd
big.
say that's
Mm-hmm.
pretty big.
I can only do it like
That's what you do.
once.
We'll save that then for like
That's when we really
last
need it.
ditch effort.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
I've got nothing with light. Like I hit things. It's my thing.
Okay.
Definitely your thing.
I mean, there are other things that my thing, but those aren't useful right now.
They were useful once. Boy, were they useful.
Boy, were they useful.
Boy, oh boy, never mind. Anyway, so
Neil mind.
No, girl, oh girl.
girl,
Girl, oh girl.
Girl,
Girl on girl.
there we go. There it was.
I will see myself out.
Welcome
Welcome
to
to Kingdoms of
Useful.
Mist After Dark, baby.
After dark.
Oh, yeah.
They say after dark, but it's always like this.
Because we always play after dark.
Okay,
That's
really
true.
quick. I just
Yes.
checked my spell book just to check.
Should be able-
And I do have light as a cantrip. And it's effective for 1 hour, and it sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and then dim light for another 20 feet. So when we're considering kind of like the marching order, I could probably just like use like breastplate or something similar to just like lots of light.
It's not a bad
Also,
idea.
so we can
Dancing
save.
Lights as a cantrip.
Yeah. Also, so we can save the ever burning torches just in case we encounter like water or something similar.
Mm-hmm.
Truth.
Because I remember those fucking orbs, those shadow orbs.
Those orbs were a bastard.
They were so annoying.
All right. So what are you guys gonna do?
Forever.
You gonna
All
start
right, so
heading out?
We going in.
We're
Going in.
Let's go.
I love how everyone's just
Going
just
deep.
sucking in a breath.
Hey.
All right.
Take a deep breath and just, hey, let's go. Hey, let's
Let's
go.
go.
On the
So you
road
start-
again.
Yes,
you have to
can
start
be.
heading-
On the road again.
You start walking down the tunnel. The tunnel does, after about, well, it's closer to 20 minutes. The tunnel does widen out. You are, I'm assuming you're just using your dark vision at this point.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you know, at 30 feet, at the edge of 30 feet, that's what you can see clearly. Anything beyond that is kind of hard to make out.
But
So,
my dark feet is 120. So
I need to fix that in your character. then.
There you go.
I need to fix
Yeah,
that
I
in your
only have
character.
60.
I have 60.
The shadow sorcerer, baby.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
60.
I need to fix
60.
your dude, because your dude does not have it. I left it at 60. So I need to
The
fix
dude
it.
does not have it?
I need to. Oh no, you're gonna 120.
I had to double
Yeah.
check because I know Rory has like 300 feet of dark vision. So it's like,
Damn!
that's not this character, right?
Cheebus,
Yeah.
Cheebus.
I mean,
So-
my warlock just has, devil's sight, so
Yes, that's just
Mm.
busted.
darkness never impedes me.
As you're moving down the tunnel, you get, like I said, the tunnel widens out significantly. You can see that where the tunnel was just like, it's obviously rough cut because it was basically drilled out. Where the tunnel was rough cut before, suddenly it's like, instead of being a rough cut tunnel, it seems to be more of what used to be cobbled, but has been broken up a lot. Some of it by the actual drill, because they obviously drilled another tunnel here. You can, as you come out in the dark with your dark vision, you can see the left and right that the area on either side of this cobbled area has collapsed. I literally blank. Val, you can see because you got the 120 dark vision. You can see that on either side of this, that ahead of you, the area widens out to pretty much a very large room, and there's 2 lights up ahead that are lit. You guys can all make that out, but as you get closer, you can see that there is a huge cobbled area, probably about 50 feet across. And about midway in this walled area, it actually looks like the front of a dwarven hold. And there's a set of double doors that look completely intact. On to the left and right of the double doors, there's an ornate arch that goes over the double doors. To the left and right of the archway, there are these 2 stone sconces that are full of, you don't know what material, but they're burning very, very brightly, brighter than torches. So, and you can see that the area around here is kind of really broken and shattered. To the left, there's a small pool of water, right? Because like where it's shattered, there's like little cracks and crevices and everything like that. And some water is collected and pooled up there, and there's water dripping down into it from the ceiling. Like I said, there's 2 burning sconces. To the right, the ravine starts again on the other side of the dwarven hold, and you can tell that this must be opened somewhere to the to the earth above, because there is a strong breeze that comes in from that direction that occasionally makes the sconces flutter.
Okay. Val is going to
hang on a
kind
second.
of take a breath.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh god. Oh god. Here we go.
Here we fucking go.
All right.
Oh, well, all right.
It's blue.
The entrance is blocked.
The way is shut.
You cannot enter.
It was made. It was made for those who are dead. I technically almost died. I got
technically
this.
almost
He
died.
acknowledged it. He acknowledged it. He acknowledged it.
He acknowledged it,
Dead.
everyone.
Acknowledge
I
it,
have,
acknowledge it.
hey, I'm not
It's
talking
on
about
camera.
that
It's
time.
on the internet now.
I have
It's
almost,
not
I have
even-
almost died many a times.
acknowledged Drake's mortality. Drake is doomed.
I've always acknowledged Drake's mortality.
All right, so what are you gonna
You
do?
acknowledged that Drake almost died.
Yes, he did.
I just never mentioned when or which time.
So
Oh boy, this is gonna be so
Val closes his eyes, and then when he opens them again, a second set of eyes open above those as he uses Eldritch Sight to cast Detect Magic.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck. Jump scare.
What? Did you scare yourself?
They're just the eyes open. Oh,
Oh, shit.
No.
What the fuck is that? Mhm.
He's done
He
that.
turns to Drake.
It's
He
crazy.
turns to Drake and is just like,
Did you forget?
yes.
Yes.
Mentally, like he's thinking the face, but it's communication is all psychic because he's not uttering a single word in enemy territory.
Sounds like it.
Huh.
All right. So
Unfortunate.
you
and then goes back to looking at the area.
actually you get the only magics ahead of you are the two. What's the range of that?
Let me tell you. Shit.
Motherfucker.
Detect Magic is
You believe
30.
it's 30? Oh, okay, yeah. It's number one, you know you're not within 30 feet of the door.
Yeah.
You're about 90 feet from the door where you're at right now. But directly 30 feet around you, there is nothing. I think the Detect Magic lasts for a minute. Let me double check.
Yes, it is.
It's 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay, so you have that
Yeah.
up and around you. So if you move into range of anything within your 30 feet that's magical, I will let you know.
Ooh.
Just thankfully
And with
you're
Eldritch
allowed
Sight,
to say
you
like
cast
the
it
ones.
anytime without a spell slot.
Hooray!
Also, the nice thing is you can automatically sort of check off the items that you know the party has,
Yeah.
so they're not popping it off.
So
Yeah.
also remember, it won't go through.
So,
It won't go
It-
through an inch
it
of
does-
lead, 6 inches of stone, a foot of wood,
1 foot of stone.
1 foot of stone.
Yeah, 1 foot of stone, an inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay. So you know that you can actually detect magic items 3 feet underground.
Yeah.
and
He's
less
like
than
a
50
magic
feet
item
On his
detector.
weekends, he uses it kind of like a metal detector,
Metal
and
detector?
he walks
Yeah.
around in sandals with socks on and Bermuda shorts, and he just walks down the beach with just doing detect magic all over the place. And he's made a kind of a side living selling these small magic trinkets he finds.
So if you want to keep anything hidden, just make sure you bury it underneath a thin sheet of lead.
Just put it in a lead box.
All right, so
Red box.
what are you doing, Val?
I'm gonna start walking forward. I'm also looking at the ground, seeing if there's any kind of weird magical traps or what have you on the ground, just kind of covering my bases.
Gotcha.
You look just mentally. It's like if you want to look for the magical traps, puts hood on to start activating the camouflage. I'll look for normal ones, and Drake will also start creeping forward as
That's fair.
So you guys have your minis.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Passive perception you don't like, Ray.
What?
Then I
Oh
get
no!
to
If you're
a
You
looking
don't-
for
you-
stuff, it's active. Okay, so you stop right
Even
there.
with a passive
When you
perception
get
of
with that,
passive
that
perception
range,
of
the
28.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're actively doing the thing.
Yeah.
Double check.
I do not allow passes for something you're actively doing. So you get to that point, and there is the two sconces. They're evocation
Okay.
magic.
Okay.
And they're basically number one. They're really powerful. Like the spells, you don't know if, and it doesn't feel like they were recently cast, but they have incredible potency.
Points to both of the sconces and then the mind link. Just Val's voice, very powerful. Not cast recently, but still very powerful evocation magic.
Also, apparently the perception thing, or the ability that, or the thing that's supposed to kick in for rogue stuff is not kicking in.
What do you mean?
It's not doing the auto math that it used to do. Not sure why, but with a certain skill I have, the lowest I can roll on something I am proficient with is a
It's a
10.
10.
Hmm.
So as that is a 4 on die, that immediately makes it a 10 on die, which makes it a 23.
Got it. There's no visible traps. You can tell from a distance, though, that there is no real... You don't see any type of way to open the doors from this side. Malagos, what were we going to say?
Are we level 17 or level 18?
17.
17.
Okay,
17.
good. Just want to make sure that my thing was updated.
God damn it, Cat. What are the rest of you doing? Pandora? Lex?
Wrong game, but Utopia
Pandora,
would
Utopia.
try to kind of stay close-ish to everybody because I got hella auras, but they only work if everyone's within 10 feet.
I'm tippy tapping over to the side.
Okay.
Stop. What do they?
Because like I give a charisma modifier bonus with aura of protection. I have aura of courage, aura of devotion, like trying to stay kind of close to everybody.
Got it.
Because something's gonna jump out at us. Like something's gonna jump
Lex
out.
is just waiting for the thing to jump out at us, and it's probably sticking relatively close to Utopia and just like waiting, like
We know.
axe in hand, just
We-
waiting for something
We're
to.
so ready.
I'm being all the stupid and like going up against the wall and just
Callie,
like,
no. I'm gonna
which
go
is
in-
weird
in-
because you can just faintly see her freckles glowing ever so slightly. It's that kind of glow where if you're looking at it, you can't see it, but you'll catch it out of the corner of your eye.
Nice.
Callie, please.
By the way,
Callie,
the generic priest is Camille.
Camille, yay.
Okay.
Change your name real quick.
Callie, darling, try to stay close.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we're pretty sure something's gonna jump out at us like any second now.
Any second.
We're just waiting for the jump scare.
So,
They're just like, walking side by side, and they're like the heads of their weapons are like facing towards, like need towards each other.
Yeah, like where the fuck are you?
Camille,
So I mean,
Camille
Callie,
has the
Callie
bow
is
out, and there's
definitely
a-
looking for anything.
Camille
that
has a
might be
bow out,
like
and she's
a treat.
literally got an arrow notch, and you can see the arrow is like tapping against the bow.
Yeah, like
she's like so fucking nervous.
we're all so paranoid.
Drake, where are you at?
So Callie is like the little cave creature that she is totally looking for like all of the cave creatures that used to attack her when she was a child.
They used to attack her when she was a child. Well, number one,
Yeah, like ropers. And,
the most dangerous
and-
place that you can think of right now in this cavern, other than the area under the light, is probably that water supply over there, because that's where most predators do their hunting.
Oh god, and I just wanted to like stick my face in it.
And the water
was
supply
like,
is
no,
to, the
don't
water
do it.
supply
No,
is to
don't
the
do
left
it.
of the door. All right.
Oh,
So
I went around the wrong
when you
way.
get up to there, what are you doing, Sphinx?
Um, still kind of like looking at the door,
Mhm.
kind of leans over towards Drake, and then in the mind, Link. So, what do you think about those doors?
Well, I don't see any handles on them, which means they don't open from the outside.
They
Which
do
means
have
we need.
dwarven, not ruins, but dwarven sigils and artwork all over the place.
Well, luckily I speak Dwarven.
What I said is not writing; it's just it's like dwarven Art Deco.
It's like. However, if
So
you can
there's no
find
way
another way in, I can possibly, me or Callie, might be able to get those doors open.
Maybe. Can I roll insight on the doors to see if I can like kind of glean from the artwork if there's like a story behind the
That's a good use of insight. Do it.
Speak friend and
Yeah.
enter.
Big
I'm waiting for the riddle. I'm waiting.
Yes, no, 100%.
We have
Are
the
you
puddle.
are you walking up
We have
closer
the
to the
door
door to
doors.
try and get a better look?
Yeah, just
Okay.
just a little bit.
Oh God.
Drake will move up
Moving
with
to-
you, but maybe more to the side.
Should I go
Sphinx,
with green?
With
freeze.
25 insight.
Sphinx, freeze. And
Oh my
Drake, you
God.
can go exactly where you were.
Oh my God.
So everyone roll initiative.
I knew it.
Surprise round.
Of course.
Of course.
Does anyone have alert?
The ground,
Oh,
all-
I can't be surprised because of my my blade.
but everyone else can. So you're not
damn it.
surprised by this. You're going to go in the same action it goes on as the ground around
Mhm.
you just ripples and standing like it actually has to move because you're standing on it. So standing right in
Yeah.
front of you is a hulking earth element.
Buddy.
Not 20, baby.
Where's my
And let me roll for my NPCs.
So that's a 24
All right, I'm
total.
done. So everyone else, did I roll for you guys? No, I rolled for my guys. All right. So what'd you get? A
Why are there
24, Val?
decimal points? I've never
It's the
seen
thing for
decimal
Dex.
points.
Dex. It's your Dex bonus. 24, Sphinx.
Yeah.
Mother.
Looking for some hot stuff,
I'm gonna
baby,
hit the
this
roll button, then I'm gonna
evening.
type it in manually because it's not gonna let me.
Oh wow, thanks.
Some hot stuff.
24.
Oh,
Patent.
yippee.
Okay. Utopia, you rolled Callie, Lex, and Drake.
Drake
Carly got a 6.
Callie got a 6.
16.
Well, I got a 4.
Lex got a 10.
Oh,
Drake got
Utopia got a 4. Callie got a
I got
6.
a 4.
Probably got a 16.
Oh, 16.
So Drake got a 16.
No, just 6.
No, just 6.
Oh.
Why does it say?
Callie
No,
should
I have
be
to hit the
6.
I have to hit the roll button so
Oh,
I can
see
update
it.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got it. I was
And-
like, no, I just rolled a 6.
Drake, you said you got a 16?
That's right.
Okay, that's what I saw. I thought I was seeing Callie's there, but I saw Drake's.
And then
Um,
Lex, what'd you get?
This is going to be fun.
A 10?
Yeah.
I thought you said
Even
a
with
We're
the
super
advantage.
surprised.
All right. So, because you're going at the same time, Val, you get to go first.
Yep. Awesome.
The only PC who goes to
Val.
go in this action is Val. Go ahead, Val.
Val sees that, and Quarry just says, "Fuck." And let's see. Let's start with a fun one.
Go
We're gonna at 4th level hit him with a Rolithan Psychic Lance. So while the second set of eyes are open, a third set then blinks open, and this beam of psychic energy just cascades towards the thing. I need an intelligence roll DC 17 from
And
the elemental.
you're going to make an okay, fine. An intelligence roll DC what?
17.
And that is a negative 2.
Ooh,
A
ooh.
negative 2.
Yeah.
Let's
I
go.
love it. So yeah, big beam of psionic, like purplish light, like from all of the open eyes. For
Billion D damage.
He's a
a
fire.
total of 34 points of psychic damage.
44.
34.
And so the beam hits him. There is a grinding noise as chips of stone go flying off of him. And it doesn't seem to really react too much. But you bore a deep fucking hole in him.
Cool. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to use one of my bardic inspirations to do defensive flourish. So I'm going to pull out my blade and put myself in a defensive position and give myself a +5 to my AC.
That's
Oh wait,
good.
no, I have to roll. My bardic inspiration die, and then take that plus my AC.
Hmm.
That's how that works.
So it could be even more than 5.
It can be more than 5. It can also be less.
What's your bardic inspiration
it's-
die right now? 10?
It's a D8.
8?
So I just added 5 to my AC, so my AC is now at 19.
Gotcha. Is that the end of your round? Your turn?
That is the end of my turn. Yes.
All right. As you are staring at him and he is staring at you, the wall sconce to your right bursts into flame even higher, and a fire elemental appears.
Oh my
Son of a
gosh.
bitch. More cursing and quarry.
So the fire elemental is going to launch itself outward. Ooh, where's it going to go? How far can it move? Oh, shit. Okay, it can go.
It can go.
There. And it goes around you and goes straight to Lex. And
Does it go through my threat range?
No, unless your threat range is 10 feet.
It's not, no.
Okay, yeah. No, I made sure the movement stayed outside of your threat.
Cool.
So then it is going to go ahead and attempt to pummel Lex.
Pummel, you say?
Pummel. Absolutely pummel.
I don't care how small.
Oh, it makes
the
2
room
touch
is.
attacks.
I cast fireball.
It's trying to reach out and touch.
Reach out and touch.
touch.
The attack roll does hit. I'm gonna roll
Ouch.
some damage now. 11 points of fire
Didn't
damage.
crit.
Didn't crit. And then it goes to touch you again. Because, you know,
Bad touch.
bad touch.
Lex took one of the fire
Uh,
rings, right?
Yes. So
Yes.
you're having this.
Yes.
So
Lex, what was your AC
have it
right
all.
now? Or what your
Meets
change?
beats. I'm at 18.
You're at 18. Got it. And so it's going to do more damage. And so, Lex, you can feel the heat from this thing. And you realize that just being this close to it is going to do damage.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like
Mm.
fiery auras.
Yep. And
Yes.
so that is the end of its turn. We're going on to the Zen. Oh, shoot. I messed up. Where'd you go? Psh. Going on to the next person, who is
I believe
Drake. Drake.
Drake.
Alrighty.
Never let it be said we don't love Drake.
It's true.
So he is still have the cloak.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
moving
love
would
the ambient
impose.
noise in this place.
So there would be
Oh.
a disadvantage for it to see the movement. So I do still need to roll stealth, as I am going for that
Mhm.
sneak attack.
Gotcha. Well, you get the sneak attack either way. Val's in combat with it.
Well, yes, but it's better to have advantage on the attack than attack normally.
You have advantage on the attack. We use flanking rules.
Oh, that's right. Let's see, go over to here. Should proc. $20 to hit.
Ooh, I think that is that. I think that definitely hits. The poor boy.
Then
Ain't
let's
nothing for about him.
Yeah, that hits.
They started this fight.
We didn't start the fire. It just started
Especially not this
burning
time.
and then it started running at us. And it was weird.
Yeah.
okay, that segue.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love it. There's one thing I gotta double check. I gotta check what is it. It is okay, so it's 66. I had to look up while I sneak attack in this because it doesn't naturally apply that either.
That's weird.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So that's 27 psychic damage.
Are you gonna do any
I
other
cast
damage?
Stroke.
Oh, it's pure psychic damage.
Oof.
And then we're going to extra attack.
You'll be
28
okay.
to hit.
Miss. You'll be okay. That hits. You're gonna get to beat up a fire elemental.
11 psychic damage.
11 psychic damage. Okay.
And then we're going to bonus action.
Okay. Offhand that weapon.
Offhand psychic blade.
Hey, pop shop box. Pop box shop.
26 to hit.
26 to hit. Hits.
For 7 psychic damage.
Does a 37 hit?
Yes, a 37 hits.
I'm
Seven
not
After
damage, you said?
Pathfinder, I'm not sure anymore.
I
That's how
know.
Sam
Right.
sounds. Like,
Right.
sorry, does a 58 hit? Like, yeah, what
Yeah,
do
you weren't
think?
here. Wait, no, you
Wait.
weren't here for Pathfinder. Those numbers were ridiculous.
Yeah, those numbers were very valid.
I
We
think
had saving
I
throws.
barely passed my final.
I rolled a
save with, like,
28. Ooh, not
35.
high enough. Wait,
Yeah,
what?
Yeah, that happens.
Okay, that's messed up.
I rolled a 40 for stealth.
She did.
You're just
Yeah.
like me for real.
They did.
I became the tree.
I became the tree.
I have a
Is that
spell
it,
that I
Sam?
can do that.
So that is a grand total of.
Oh, I already got the damage in. I just want to know if you're
Then yeah.
Yes. All right. So that is over to the poor, very fucking beaten up, chipped, cracked, and
Fuck yeah.
semi-demolished Earth Elemental,
Get his ass.
who is going to yeah, he's just gonna attack because he's absolutely not looking forward to any of this.
He's gonna turn to gravel.
He's gonna turn gravel. So how many attacks does he have? Let me see this. 2. All right. So he basically raises both his fists over. He raises both his arms over his head. His hands come together and they meld into a giant mace rock-looking head thing, and he brings it down on Val.
Well, I hate that.
He didn't get a natural 20, but he got a 20 to hit. What's your AC currently?
Cool. It's a 19, except I also cast shield now, so it's
Okay.
at 24.
Fine. Next time
Hey.
I'll tell you what I hit. All right. So that missed. But he
Yay.
does it again
Cool.
and still misses.
Still misses.
As you feel
boing.
you feel these giant impacts on your shield, and
I
it's
don't
almost
like that.
it's almost like staggering. And then wow, that's kind of cool. He begins melding back into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I think you still get AOPS on him. So it doesn't say
So I use
AOPS.
my reaction to shield.
Oh, you use reaction shield?
Attack of
So
opportunity.
Drake, you
I
can
still have
AOP him.
mine though.
Yep.
Let
Yeah.
AOP the bitch. Fuck this motherfucker. Or whatever his name is. I really took it.
Motherfucker works.
Motherfucker.
Mhm.
You know, fuck mothering bitch.
You fuck mothering bitch.
My mother's dead. That's weird.
Oh god.
Your mother's also dead.
You hit.
Hey!
Twins.
Yeah!
Twinsies.
10 psychic damage.
Depressing twinsies. All right, so
Trauma bonding.
drama bonding. He disappears.
Oh, he's got that thing where he can move through the earth, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Sure does.
Yeah,
Fucking
Earthglide.
elementals.
Okay. And that's the end of his turn. Lex, you're up.
Cool. Great. I am angry.
Are you?
This fire thing just touched me, so I'm gonna rage.
Are you really?
Yes.
I am, shockingly. And then I'm going to swing my axe at the fire elemental. Because that seems like a smart thing to do.
Eh.
Lex doesn't know any better.
All right, so at the beginning of your turn, something else happens, though. So I'm going to roll that real
Oh.
fast. You take 3 points of fire damage, which is
Ouch.
basically 1.
Yeah.
Because you must take at least 1 point of damage.
So that the first one is a 25 to hit.
That misses. Just kidding. That way hits.
Okay, so we've got 13 points of slashing damage, and then I have to remember the thing I always forget.
Is that like
Yes.
necrotic or something?
Yes, and I always forget to roll it. That is an additional 10 points of necrotic damage.
Gotcha.
Oof.
That's bad.
Ow.
You don't
and
know how,
then-
but it suddenly looks sick.
It's turning a weird yellow.
Yeah, I was just about to say it starts
The
changing
flames start
colors.
turning green, and it doesn't look like it likes
Ugh. It's like
Yeah.
diarrhea green.
it.
Like a puce.
It's
like a-
it's like
Oh,
old
not
guacamole
oh.
green.
and then the second
Oh.
attack is a 24 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Oh, lovely. And that is 17 points of slashing damage.
Nice. Any more
Did
necrotic?
necrotic only happen once?
No, the necrotic is just the first attack on every turn.
All right. Is that it?
That is it.
It's really weird because you're slashing away, but it doesn't really feel like your axe is biting into anything. But
Yeah.
as you swing your axe through it, you can see that like it's getting a little dimmer. Like you're taking something out of it.
And it's green now.
It's green and it's
Like,
pukey.
how did you turn the fire thing green?
You made it
Why
sick.
are you turning the fire thing green?
I mean, you can do that with certain salts.
The water, the pool of water over to the side suddenly
damn
just
it.
forms up into a humanoid creature.
Of course it does.
Yeah. What's wrong? It's like
Oh,
you
you're
don't even
so
want.
Val,
It's like you
on
don't
your
even
left.
want to play.
In the mind link, Val says something especially nasty in Elvish.
Oh,
What do
shit.
you say? Because I'm pretty sure all of us except Lex might speak Elvish.
Lex only speaks common.
Lex only speaks common.
Lex only speaks common.
Boo.
Basically calls the water elemental like a raging cunt or something.
Oh, such bad language, young man.
Leans their head back towards Utopia. What did he say?
So you
I
guys
don't
see
like
the
to
watermelon
repeat that
come in
word.
and literally just form. It moves like really fast and this forms around Val. It's literally
Bro,
engulfing him.
everybody's going for Val. Like,
They all want a piece of fantasy
I
daddy.
mean, don't you though?
no, he's my dad.
That's
That
gross.
could
Don't
not have
talk
been
like
worse
that.
timed.
I need Val to make me a strength save.
Okay. 17.
Not bad. So
Yeah, not bad for a +1.
Val's been hitting the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Yoked.
you can move yourself, or I can move you right beside the elemental, because you basically get
Aha,
caught up in a
bitch.
little bit of a whirlpool. But in the end, you're only gonna take. Oops, you're gonna take half the damage from this.
Is it drowning damage?
No, it's actually bludgeoning
Well,
damage.
What the fuck? It's
I don't
water.
know why they said it's bludgeoning damage. 11
Water
points,
can
so
bludgeon?
have that.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll wave.
If it hits you hard enough, it hurts like hell.
It does
Yeah,
hurt
and it
like
knocks
hell.
the wind straight out of you.
All right, so
I
that
have
one
done
is-
surfing. It's
So that's its turn. And then at the end of its turn, I have to roll a d6. Oops. I ruled instead of rolled.
I love ruling.
I love ruling.
I'm
Yeah,
great
you
at
do.
Sorry, dog. Don't sit under me. All right, so that is that action. Next, from the tunnel where all the wind is coming, you just
Of course.
see the
Get all of
wind
them.
seems to solidify and it comes rushing out.
I get to fight the air again.
No.
Let's go. Let's
Uh,
go.
And it comes rushing over. And I think this one does the same thing. I need to move it further. Yeah. All right, Callie, I need you to make me wait. Not Callie and Utop. Nah, I can't get you. Callie, I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Wonderful. Okay. Okay. Oh, a 16. That's not bad.
You suck.
I mean, yes.
You made your save, so you're gonna take half.
Yes.
And so you can take 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to put yourself anywhere you want to on the outer edge of the elemental because it throws you a little bit. But you're not knocked prone and you're not being suffocated. So
Okay. We're gonna move.
That's a great question. Is Camille in the initiative? I don't see her.
I forgot to add her to the initiative.
I'm gonna move Camille Camille.
I mean, they could
Wow.
always be just completely caught off guard by these things slamming us out of nowhere.
Have faith in Camille, Sam.
I mean, she's kind of a BA.
Yes. However,
Thank
they're already
Thank you,
shaking and
Administrator.
quivered.
Wow.
I
Yeah, she
mean,
had a pretty good
you can still be a
initiative.
badass when you're scared.
Priest.
True.
I know. I have it as Camille, but it was it just. Oh, I had to change the name on the token. All right,
It's
so
so funny that she's marked as priest considering the unholy things we get up to. I had to.
I was gonna say she's worshiping somewhere.
oh, no.
Mommy don't know that she's
Somebody
giving up.
certainly took her to
They
church.
don't know.
Somebody took her to
Doing
church.
something unholy.
I don't know. In some cultures, that could be seen as a. No, I'm not going there.
I totally forgot this was a surprise round, so none of you are supposed to go anyway.
Oh, well,
We were
it's too
we were
late.
already on guard.
It's
Val,
true.
you're
And that
up.
is true.
Okay.
I
I'm gonna
was just
try
so
something.
I was just so
weird.
excited to have you beat stuff up.
I like it. I'm gonna try something a little funny,
Okay.
a little weird. See if it works.
Isn't it funny?
I want to vortex warp the fire elemental into the water elemental.
Yes.
You're a bad person.
That's fucked up.
You're a
That's
bad
great.
Love
person.
it.
Wait, can this be
I
called
need a
pulling an
Constitution
avatar?
save.
Constitution
Could this-
save.
Yeah, DC
Pulling
17.
an avatar.
Yeah.
He's gonna airbend.
Just
He's
combining the
gonna,
elements.
wait, is it gonna fire bend him into a water bending? Constitution save, yes.
Yeah.
Steam bending.
We call
Saving
this
throw.
the quenchy.
The
It'll
quenching.
quench you.
The quenching. It's a
It'll
14.
quench ya.
It'll quench you.
14.
It failed.
It failed.
Nothing's
So what
quench
happens
you.
to it other than getting put in the same circle as that?
It doesn't take any damage. It's just like a shadow basically envelops it, pulls it down, and then bursts it back up into the same space as the elemental.
The biggest problem with it, both those elementals can occupy the same space as another creature, so it doesn't do any damage to them being in the same space. But a fire elemental and a water elemental should never be in the same space.
No,
They're
shouldn't.
boiling.
What's the spell save DC?
17.
Did you just inadvertently create a steam bomb?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be bad. But so the fire elemental made it.
Okay.
Water elemental. The watermelon's got a pretty good constitution. But he fails.
Fails.
So the watermelon elemental, this fire elemental and watermelon come together. There's this huge eruption as steam goes out everywhere. Val, I need you to make me a dex save.
Cool. 16.
16? That's good.
Yeah.
You're going to take half damage from this.
Cool.
And the water elemental just evaporates. So both you
Nice.
and the fire elemental are going to take 66 fire damage. He's taking the equivalent of water damage. I don't know exactly what you call
6d6?
6d6.
Wet
Yeah, I don't know
damage? No.
wet damage. He's taking wet damage.
You went.
Taking moist damage.
Oh no. So 19. So he's taking full.
So half of that.
Yeah, you're taking half.
So
He gets no choice, he
9.
takes
Bam. Oh, okay.
But one of the elementals has
Should've
been
saw that
eliminated.
coming.
All right, so
Cool.
that was on Val's turn. Are you moving at all, Val?
I am going to move. I'm going to move back to disengage.
You're using disengage? Got it.
And yeah, because that fire elemental is still there, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you're moving out of his threat zone, he gets an AOP. If you don't have the ability to disengage.
As a bonus action.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, no, do Swashbuckler... No, wait, Swashbuckler, I think, get a thing if they use their weapon.
Let me
He's not a swashbuckler.
see. I'm not a
Oh, wait, no,
swashbuckler, though.
that's Swashbuckler. College of Swords.
I'm looking up my College of Swords thing.
I think they get
Sword
something...
thing. Oh, hey, adorkable Clover. Thank you
Nope,
for rating. We
I
love you
don't.
very much. Don't? All right, so you're
Yeah,
gonna...
you can go ahead and take the A out.
All right, cool. I don't mind taking an AOP on you. Who's my friend?
How much damage
my
did Val
friend.
take from the steam eruption?
Well, it was 19, but with if he's got... Do you have the Ring of Fire resistance or no?
I do.
Yeah.
Then that would be...
10? Do we round up?
It's 19, so
I
it'd be
think you round up. Yeah.
18. It's rounding down. That'd be
8,
10 points
9.
of fire
9.
damage,
9
Oh,
and
shoot.
then
which is 5.
5. All right.
Your turn,
I'm
Brad?
still doing okay.
Oh, yeah, now you get to move.
Yeah. And
I had to
then,
put you back beside him or the attack wouldn't go off.
I'm gonna move into into the aura.
So you're actually moving into close combat with the air elemental.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Just wanted
I'm gonna help.
Just wanted to check.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that was the end of Val's turn. It is now the fire elemental.
And I'm back to 14 AC.
The fire elemental now engulfs Val.
No.
God damn it.
Ah.
Fun.
So it gets to do its 2 touch attacks, and then Val, on your turn, you're gonna take another 1d10 fire damage. But
Sure.
First touch attack. Misses. Second touch attack.
That will miss.
17. That hits right now, right?
I'm gonna use shield again.
All right.
That's my reaction. To make it not hit.
All right. So the only damage
big old shield made of shadow.
Yep. So the only damage you're really gonna take is you're gonna take the 1d10 on your turn.
So back to 19 AC.
Oh shit!
What?
I forgot one thing.
Oh my
Ow.
god.
Because it
Oh,
engulfed
yeah.
you, all your clothes are on fire.
Oh yeah, you're on fire. Oh yeah.
great.
I have create water, food and water. No, can I do that?
I think so. You can just create the water over his head, but he's inside the
just
fire elemental
sploose.
right now.
Just
Oh, I
sleuth.
forgot I had this. Okay.
Tuck and roll.
Tuck and roll. Tuck and roll. Tuck and roll. All right, that's the fire elemental's
Run into-
turn.
Or just run into the wind elemental. The harsh winds will put out the
Just run
flame.
into the window.
Rock and roll.
Drake, you're
Or
up.
we're gonna get a
Fan the
fire
flames.
tornado.
That'll help. Fan the flames. Yeah, that'll totally help.
You can get a fire turn. Yeah, put the wind elemental and the fire elemental together and get a fire tornado.
No,
Yeah,
thank
I
you.
Would you count that as kind of like a small campfire kind of fire?
No,
Maybe?
I would count
Okay.
that as making a bigger monster.
Count that as
No,
a-
I mean
as
me being
fire
on
calling
fire.
us.
Oh yeah, it's basically it's the 1d10 damage you're gonna take.
Okay.
Drake, you're up.
All right, we're gonna do psychic knives at a distance because I'm not getting near that thing.
Oh,
That's a raging inferno, and I rather
it's
like
not
these clothes.
raging. Hey,
It's
Vancouver
a
by
disco inferno.
Inferno.
night. Oh shit, Vancouver by night. I need to contact you on Discord. You won a one of our 3D printed dragons, so I need to contact you. So DM me your contact information or join our Discord if you can, so I can contact you because I need to send you the dragon.
Oh, of course that's not in the. Of course it's not.
That's why
Mother.
I'm just using Beyond tonight. Because it's
Yep.
also not, Foundry's also just not updated with the new stuff.
Foundry had a
Foundry's
big
being-
update and had some problems because they lost their AWS support, and so they had to change a bunch of shit internally. So that might be why it's glitching out so much.
That could be it.
Oh.
All right, so we'll roll it
That's
this
good
way.
to know.
I mean, the
So
games,
they-
the mechanics are still working, but I would really suggest rolling through the bad place.
Yes.
The bad place.
The bad
So
place.
for attack and
This
extra
is the
attack,
bad place.
lowest was a 20, highest was a 22.
All hit. I don't know
Okay.
how many attacks you made, but they all hit.
2.
True.
22.
So first one, which this one will have. So that one will do 10 before sneak attack.
And this is on the fire elemental, yes?
Yes. All psychic damage.
Your psyche damage.
I mean, he damages our psyche on the regular anyways. He might as well do it in game too.
I mean, that's fair.
And we love him.
We do. Sam knows I love him.
We love him. He's a fast thinker, sometimes too fast. That's why he's a psychic damage person.
You know, not wrong.
Like sometimes I feel like Sam is playing 8D chess and I still don't know how to play D&D after 3 years.
I can barely play checkers.
4 years.
So
Year 4. Give it up for year 4.
Sam plays
So
like
that's a grand
90
total
chess.
of 37 psychic damage.
Was that adding the initial psychic damage you said out loud to me?
Yes.
Okay, so the fire elemental winks out of existence.
It gets fucking
They just
ridiculous.
literally literally just a quick, just literally like 1, 2, 3, or just 1, 2, 3 with the blades. So just 3 blades coming out of nowhere, just not even a slight whistle as it just. What? I saw that laugh. What?
No, I just had a funny thought.
Drake, are you moving anywhere?
No, I'm actually using this cloak and staying as still as possible after that.
I'm not here.
They don't know where that
You
came
use your
from.
bonus action though, right?
Cloak is still on.
That doesn't matter. If you attack, you stop hiding.
yeah, breaks.
Yeah.
Invisibility
that's
and
true.
stealth.
In that case, let's actually
Charlie, I
move.
swear to God, if you step on my power button,
Uh-oh.
Come get me, bitch!
I didn't invite
should-
you.
Oh.
This is what just made me giggle. This thought.
Ooh. Oh, Lex. Lex, no.
Oh my
Not this
gosh.
shit
We're going for
again.
another marathon
Oh my
session,
God.
and this time with an earth
Jeez,
elemental.
Let's go.
Anyway,
Here we go.
Look, all I'm gonna say to this, Liz, you're gonna get this reference when the Earth Elemental comes up, and you get the chance. Plant an idiot tree.
are you done, Sam?
Yes.
Habit. I keep wanting to become a tree, and I don't think it would be helpful right now.
They won't
Don't
let
tempt
me become
me.
a tree.
No, it's one of our other games. One of the characters, it's become a running thing. The player character plants idiot trees, and he just slams people
The
headfirst
earth
into the
elemental
ground.
comes bursting out of the ground right there.
Oh,
Of course it does.
Great, I love that
yippee.
plan.
Hello.
I love that plan.
I was about to say, I thought it was gonna go underneath Val. It's like, God damn, what is Val? What is
No,
these things
literally.
don't like you?
Val can't have shit.
Stop.
Can't have a damn thing.
It looks at you, Lex. It looks
Oh,
at you, Utopia. And then it
Right.
turns and looks at Camille.
no, no, no.
Oh my god.
Not Camille. I believe in you.
You rat bastard.
You son of a bitch, I hate you. What was that? Oh. Aya.
Stop.
Oh shit.
No.
It's not a natural
Okay,
20.
that's not a crit.
It's not a
That's
natural
not a crit.
20.
Yeah.
I'll just
Those
roll
things
this.
glow.
Ow. And then second attack.
Fuck.
Again, not a crit.
Why is it
So-
spicy?
29 points of damage.
Because it knows there's an emotional connection to this character, and
And
those pains hurt the
that's
worst.
its turn.
Now it's Camille's turn.
Now it
Camille's
is
turn.
Camille's turn.
Bean, God, get up there, little shit.
Let me get into
Talk about
comparison.
Retaliation. Let's
How
go.
dare you speak about the proletariat like that, Sam?
Proletariat? The
Proletariat.
cat's name is the proletariat?
Yeah, we decided in a different game that Bean represents the proletariat.
And was the bourgeoisie.
Yes.
And when Bean was loafing, she was just trying to be the bread she could not afford.
Just trying to be the bread. You guys are
Good night,
weird.
everyone.
You'd laugh absolutely at what I call Ryan's cat.
What?
I call her Fupa.
Poopa?
Love that.
She's a fat little pussy.
Good God.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
So she looks at it and she holds out a hand. Is it an attack roll?
Stop yelling at me.
No.
She holds out her hand. And I think it has to make a saving throw.
Oh,
Oh shit.
But I had to make an attack roll first.
No, it's a save, not an
The
attack
save.
roll.
Okay. Her save. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, plus her DC is 18. Holy balls.
Oh,
Holy
thank God.
balls.
Oh thank God.
Stop yelling at me.
I love the cat.
You're
so
not in this game.
much. What's this?
We
Wisdom.
stopped
Oh my
doing
God!
that.
And it's a wisdom saving throw.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Against
go,
an
mommy.
enemy that is literally dumb as a rock. Let's get
It
it.
failed.
Shock.
Let's
So
Get this bread.
bread.
I don't think that the rock is bread.
So
Pretty
it
sure it's
did
not.
25 points of damage.
Ouch.
So there's a huge ringing toll of some bell from somewhere as cracks appear all over the earth elemental, and huge pieces of it are just falling off, but it's somehow staying together. And Camille spits blood out of her mouth and goes, "And fuck you too."
Yeah.
More dude.
Lex, you're up.
Lex is so proud. I am going to attack the earth elemental with my axe.
Absolutely, you should.
because that seems like a thing that you should do.
It should. You should.
Mhm.
You should always attack an earth elemental with an axe.
Hey,
Do it.
Sam, do
Yeah.
I also get the thing where I crit on a 19, or is it just 20s?
Do you have the feat?
That's
Your
I don't
weapon.
know, it's a
You have
fighter
you
thing,
you had an enhanced vorpal weapon that crit on a 19 to 20. So yes,
Is that on this game?
with your axe. Yes.
Oh, it's always Sam. I don't. It's Sam. The only other weapon I have is javelins. I'm not throwing things right now.
You can throw things.
Yeah,
at
I don't
people?
think throwing things at an earth elemental is really going to do all that much.
I mean, if I'm far away enough, it would probably be fine.
Out of
yes, so
character, I
that's-
know what would be really
Ding.
effective, but
So
there's
that
only
was a 19 on die for a 31.
That's a crit.
Damn.
Jesus.
Did you
Damn.
roll it as crit damage?
I haven't rolled the damage
Okay,
yet.
So roll the
That
crit
was
damage.
the
that a
31 was just
vorpal
a
axe.
crit.
That
Yes.
hits.
How,
Wait, is this
how do we do
78
crit
hit?
damage again? I've forgotten.
It should
Do
be
we
on
do
there.
brutals?
Yeah, if you right click on the damage, it'll ask if you want to do normal or crit.
Crit.
Well, but do we do brutal criticals or do we do regular criticals? I always forget.
Oh wait, actually, hold on. Speaking
Brutal
of brutal
criticals are where you
criticals,
take full damage for
take
the
max.
first dice, and then you do
Yeah.
you roll the actual second set of dice.
Oh, yeah.
I also have brutal
Mm.
criticals.
Yeah,
so I
brutal
roll
critical.
2 additional weapon damage die.
Okay,
Yes.
And it's
So
a,
I'm rolling 4 die.
go
and
for
it's
it.
a vorpal weapon too, so doesn't that do something additional?
That's only
It
on the
takes
20.
off its
That's only a
head
20.
if you get a
That's only
20.
If it
on the
has
Yeah,
a
you have
head
to
to
have a
take
20 on.
off,
If it can't have the head taken off, be for whatever reason.
elementals
the-
can't.
Yeah, and then if it was applicable, it would take an additional like 8d6 slashing damage.
Yeah, it doesn't. It
Oh.
basically makes it if it can't be
That's not-
beheaded, it gets a shit ton more damage.
Mhm.
Fine, if I can't cleave off the head, I'll try to cleave off your shoulders.
Okay, so that's
Fuck ton.
That's
20.
20. I saw.
So 32 points of damage on that. The necrotic is also doubled.
My
Is it
God.
not?
Yes.
Mhm. If
Yes,
it's a roll
everything is
die,
doubled.
Can it be that it was all so simple then?
It'd be so funny if it added up to 69.
oh, I would love that.
That would be,
That would be
so-
that would be very nice.
that would be
That'd
nice.
be actually
Noise.
kind of poignant and a little sad.
Um,
Only a little sad.
We
Only
still
a
have to
little.
fight the fucking wind.
so it's 19 points of necrotic damage.
Oh my god.
And it was 30,
How's it
30
looking?
how much points of the regular damage?
32.
Fuck. So how do you want to do this, Liz?
Yes.
Lex swings the axe into like one of the cracks that Camille made and just like cleaves the earth elemental in half.
And it like literally just falls apart into rubble.
Lovely. Lovely.
Graveled it.
Graveled it.
Graveled.
Don't let it
and
be
now,
said that they've never
since I-
graveled anything.
Since I still have my second attack,
Yes, ma'am.
even though this is stupid, but Lex has done it before, so they're going to try to do it again.
Okay, what are they doing?
They're going to march across, if I can remember how to move.
Grab and
What the-
drag.
Yeah, I'm just not smart.
Hey,
you are-
hey, hey.
It's true. It's fine.
Hey.
Stop.
And because
it's
Lex
like my
has
mama
done it
always
before
said,
and it worked.
You don't have to be smart if you're pretty.
And Liz is very pretty.
That's a
They said
fair
that to
point.
you?
Mhm.
That's what my mom said to me. So.
And because it worked once before, Lex is going to swing.
And then she
cracks at
kept on
the air
saying I needed to work
elemental.
on my grades. I know.
I swear to God, I thought Lex was gonna grapple
Really?
the fucking wind.
I
Planted
really-
in
I
a tree out
really-
of the wind.
I really, the concept made me giggle. But no, she's like, I've done this before. I'm just gonna swing
just
my axe
swinging.
in the air.
We're just swinging.
We're just
Swing
swinging.
it.
Just a
It's a
swinging.
it's a magical axe. It should work.
I don't think so. It's a 19
Swing
to
that
hit.
magical beam. That hits.
Oh,
Stop.
And that is 16 points of slashing damage on the air elemental.
It takes 16 points of slashing damage. That's a magical weapon.
Yes, Charlie. We know.
I don't appreciate. You're not in this game, Charlie.
And then they will
Help
lean
me.
over to Utopia and be like, if it's still alive the next time I attack, should I just try to grab it?
It's still alive.
No!
Okay,
No,
so
Gravity!
it's the elemental's turn. The elemental just moves into the same squares as Lex and oh my god.
Utopia?
Utopia. So I need
It's
you both to make
grappling
me
you.
I made you both to make me strength saving throws, which is really
It
dumb
also
'cause
procs
I just did it to
attack of
choose-
opportunity
Oh
from
no!
Callie.
Yeah, Callie, you can
Whatever
whack
shall
it.
I do?
I can whack it.
Do you have Warcaster? You can actually cast
I
a
do
spell on-
have
oh, shit.
Warcaster.
I was saying that as a joke. I was like, Hugh.
Squeeze
I mean, why would you not have
Whack it.
Warcaster as a spellcaster?
Oh
Like,
no!
Of course you do.
Strength? I only rolled a 21.
Oh no, I only
man.
rolled a 26.
Yeah,
So,
you
guys,
both
we're
take half
so
damage. You both take half damage. You're no fun. You're no fun at all.
This air elemental just regretted its choices.
Yeah.
Okay. So, whatcha? We're just gonna take a swipe at it because I have my fancy
Each one
claws.
of you takes half of 18 bludgeoning damage.
Yeesh.
So 9.
You swiping with your claws?
Oh, wait,
Yep, I'm doing a primal savagery attack.
I take a quarter.
I know you do. You
Oh,
angry
well,
young lady.
Savagery is such a nice cantrip.
Yeah, it is.
Son
And
of
I-
a
is very
bitch. Is that
nice.
really 27 points of damage?
No, 27 a hit.
Oh, good. Thank God.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Does
You
a
really, really hit.
45 hit?
Does a 45 hit?
It is 13 points of
Acid
acid
damage?
damage.
Oh, okay. Ow. All right. So that is.
Don't you run away from me!
That's its
You
turn.
run away from me, young man.
Get your ass back over here right now, Jeffrey. Jeffrey. So
Jeffrey,
Callie, it's your
When I
turn
catch
now.
Ricky-
I got that reference. I'm old enough.
Catch you, Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Now it's my turn. Okay.
Yes.
Get it.
Yeah, why not? We're gonna make the air elemental make a constitution saving throw. Because we're gonna try to blight it.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Oh my
We're making
god.
the air sick.
Oh my god.
First fire, now
What are we
air.
doing?
we're making them
Ripping
sick.
ass
It
in the
made
wind?
a 20.
Oh dang. Okay, so it totally made it save because my DC is 17. So half of 36 is 18 points of necrotic damage.
Yes.
I see Ray's face.
I ain't happy. Okay, what else are you doing, Callie? You moving anywhere?
Just stay where you are because you're going to take an app. You're going to take an AOP.
No, she's not in
No,
anyone's
it's-
attack range.
Mm-mm, it's not close
That's
enough. to
Utopia's.
me.
That's Utopia's Halo.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Oh, that's right. She's back
inch
there.
up just a little bit,
Okay,
just because I want to stay in the safety zone.
got it.
And yeah, the air guy like kicked me out of my space, so I'm gonna step back into it.
Gotcha. All right, so that is the end of Callie's turn. Utopia, it's standing inside of the thing. It doesn't appear to be you.
Hammer the wind.
I'm gonna fucking.
You kind of look
smush
like a
the
Wonder
wind.
Woman scene because your hair is all blowing back and you got a big old fucking hammer. and-
Okay, I'm attacking.
This is just there, like, right next to you, like,
Fuck it up. Like I'm pissed because. Oh wow,
No,
whole lot of nothing. All right. I fire and I miss and I fire again.
You
Oh
hit.
shit!
Oh, and you hit that time. You hit that time.
Yippee.
Okay.
Okay, let me select.
Are you going to smite or are you going to just hit?
I'm not going to use my smites just yet because we're pretty early. So
Smart play.
I'm just gonna. All right.
14 points. Coo.
Yeah. So Yeah.
Does that already include your radiant damage?
Yes, so that includes my +3
Yeah, that does
bludgeoning,
include
my
the radiant.
+2 bludgeoning, and then a D8 of radiant.
Okay. Why is it working for you for not for me? What the fuck? No, it's probably because rogue shit.
I feel like you just have too much going on.
Utopia,
Probably.
that's the end of your action then?
Can I use lay on hands as a bonus action? Or
Yes, you can. But you can only use it on someone who's adjacent to you. So you can use it on Lex.
Camille.
Camille's not adjacent to you.
She's not adjacent.
No,
Oh.
only you and I are adjacent right now because we're
Oh,
inside of the air
man.
elemental. And I'm
Oh.
fine.
And Jason
Yeah.
literally means snuggling.
Oh man.
Adjacent.
And then healing hands is the same, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then I'm staying right here.
Okay. Val, you're inside an a
Cool.
dead fire elemental. It's warm
Wait,
and
is
toasty
he
but
still on
safe.
fucking fire?
No, he's not.
It's warm
a,
and toasty.
It's warm. The air is warm and toasty but safe.
Cool. I'm going to look at the air elemental. And I need that air elemental to make me a wisdom saving throw.
It really
As
doesn't want to.
I-
Can it do something else?
No.
No, as I use dissonant whispers at 3rd level and just
Yes.
say to it,
We don't want to remember you this way. But then again, we aren't going to remember you at all.
Oh, you're damaged, sir.
Your mama.
Your mama.
ooh, 3, your whole mama.
Your mama.
That's going to be 22 points of psychic damage.
Dear
please.
God.
The air elemental is barely holding together, but it is still
Cool.
there.
That's great because I'm going to use a sorcery point to
Okay.
use Quicken spell
Okay.
and cast it again.
Okay. It's
Your
gonna try and
mama.
make another wisdom saving throw then. It did
Yo,
really good on the
yo.
last one. It got a 15.
It still failed. DC is
fuck.
17.
Well, that didn't work. Go ahead.
Your mother should have swallowed you.
Oh.
Your whole family this time.
Your mother.
It's not as great. It's only 19 points of psychic damage.
Oh,
Only
okay.
19.
Only
So how do you want to
19
do this?
That's
Yes!
As you depress an air elemental to death.
You see this like purple and like black psionic energy kind of ripple across the streams of air as the air it slowly begins to kind of like wilt and the winds begin to weaken and it's just slowly, very depressively just kind of dies down. But you almost swear you hear a womp, womp, womp.
Yes.
You hear a little weeping in the distance.
Just
Just
some
weeping
dry
on the
stuff.
winds.
All right, so that was the first combat. So you guys are still stuck outside the doors, but everything is now still. You just hear that wind whistling because there is a gap to somewhere because there's still a wind whistling through this area. The doors are still closed, but you don't feel or see any threat. And I had to look it up. Elementals do not trigger whatchamacallit? Detect magic?
Detect magic?
No, only the spell that summons them does, and it wasn't performed here.
Yep.
Oh,
Because they're treated as primal energy,
Yep.
pure primal energy.
So they don't
Cool.
trigger it, but if you were near where the summoning circle was or something like that, then it would get triggered.
Val is going to cast Mage Hand and send it to see if it can open the door.
Got it. So Mage Hand goes up and it tries to push on the door, but it cannot open it. It tries pushing, it like scratches at the door, is trying to pull, but it cannot open it.
Should
Cool.
I just kick it?
No. Val's
Dwarf.
gonna with the Mage Hand is gonna form a fist, and it's going to look like it's going to like wrap on the door, but it's gonna stop just short as Val actually casts the knock spell.
You have the knock
Yes.
spell?
Oh,
I sure do.
Well, that's one way to announce our presence. Well,
Since
Fox,
session
go ahead,
1,
slide.
baby.
I don't think the Knox bell makes any noise.
Oh
does.
no,
It's
it
loud.
makes a lot of noise.
It does?
It's a loud.
Mhm.
It's
A
loud.
lot of noise.
Oh,
Our
so it's like
presence has
Toll the
been
Dead.
announced,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
but louder.
loud.
It's like an echoing, literally an echoing knock.
So the doors go swinging open. They are large, heavy wooden doors. So even after you cast the knock spell, the doors still swing open slowly. And as they open up, beyond them, oh, I forgot one thing. You guys, the doors open up, and as you come into it, you're in a very long room. It's very dark. At the very far end of the room, you can see a single burning fire. There
Wow.
is an archway to the south, an archway to, because actually, dead ahead of you is north. So there's an archway to the west and an archway to the east. To the south is the way you came, and north is there's a collapsed archway to the north, which is right ahead of you.
Gotcha.
And if you guys want to, this would be a good place to wrap for the night.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. I'm looking at a map where north is west, and that.
I'll see if I can turn it for you, Sam.
It's
It says an engineer.
or at the very least, like,
No.
like a rose compass on it.
Yeah,
Facing the right direction.
As a map maker, that's normal.
Yeah,
As a cartographer,
as
that's
long as I
normal.
have a compass, we're fine.
As long as I have a compass, we're fine. Your compass shatters.
Ah,
Fine.
I'm
It's
gonna
fine.
stab
Just,
someone with a
we're just
broken
gonna
compass.
trust Lex's instincts, and we'll get there.
Just trust Lex's instincts. My instinct is we run straight ahead.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, I don't
let's
like
go.
those instincts.
Please do not.
I don't like those instincts.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for
That's
joining
what
us
I think
tonight
we
and
should go
being
right
here
all the
with us
time.
for the first game back of Kingdoms of Mist, where I am going to take them for an exciting romp through the hell of a dungeon crawl. It should be fun. That was just the first encounter. I'll tell you guys this. I have 1, 2, 3,
Enough.
4, 5 encounters. Yeah, 5 encounters total left.
wow. Does that include the final boss fight?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
Wait, the final boss fight, or just the final boss fight for this part?
The final boss fight for this part.
Oh,
And it's actually technically, I will tell you this, there's 2 boss fights.
Oh boy.
cool.
So at some point,
Cool.
this
Gonna wanna
is going to
take
be
a lot.
all about action economy maintenance and all the stupid clunky things that make D&D on a dungeon crawl.
And rest.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're
And
gonna
rest,
you're
for
gonna be
sure.
looking at like, when are we taking a short rest? When are we gonna try and take a long rest in the middle of a dungeon? This is gonna be all the stuff that you guys are gonna be going through. It's gonna be total classic, and it's gonna be really neat to see how you guys do with it. So I love you guys so much.
Yeah.
I hope you're excited.
Yes.
Very.
Let's go.
Gonna be a good time.
We have a bard slash
I
sorcerer.
thought you were gonna say
a
a bard
druid,
slut. I was like,
a
God
barbarian.
damn, Sam.
We got a bar
It's like
fight.
he's
No.
Not
I-
even a
No, there's
slut.
only one person,
Yeah.
one character in this game who's acted technically too, but one who really went all the way.
I love the pride.
Go ahead, say it.
Why? I love
I don't
it.
think I need to.
Give them
We
the
all know we
accolade.
were there.
I will wear this badge with pride. Okay.
Oh my god.
You should.
With
I will
gay
level our
pride.
With
You
gay
got
pride,
a level
yes.
of pride.
Level of pride. Oh, I need to make a shirt that says "Take a level of pride," and it's gonna be like a D20, and it's gonna be
With rainbows.
Yes. I mean,
With
the shirt is
rainbows.
gonna be tie-dyed rainbow, and then it'll have like "Take a level of pride" with
Yes.
a D20 with a natural 20 on it.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
But Liz gave me the idea. All
I'm
right.
technically
Very
like,
nice.
the idea. Cassie
Huh?
gave me the idea.
Oh, did she say did that who said
Take a level in pride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cassie. Well, in that case, we'll start with Cassie on our good nights. Cassie, where can people
Yeah.
find you on the mighty interwebs?
Well, I have social media accounts under @LadyVamp. Someday, eventually, I'll get back to posting, but who knows when that'll be. Of course,
Con,
I'm
like
here.
last year.
Yeah, I think I posted like 5 things at Gen Con, and that was it on like just Instagram. But anyway, which I've been looking for my Crit Awards dress, and oh, it's so hard to top last year's.
Oh, that's right. I've got a shop for my season.
I know, same here.
Oh, well, I gotta dress up for that.
Ladies
But
and gentlemen, if you're not
other
going to
than
the Crit
that-
Awards, please do.
oh yeah, it was such a good time. Missed it last year, so I'm super excited.
I'm also excited to go.
Me too.
I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped. Speaking of Gen Con, Crit Awards, and other tabletop spaces, Sam and I also play on Tuesday nights with our sister channel, ADH Adventures, where I get to just be a sad cleric who is very good at fixing other people's problems, and she knows great therapists.
She has a great therapist.
But doesn't listen to them.
She has,
Yes, she does. She knows all the coping mechanisms.
she has,
does she
she has
use
ascending
them
stones
properly?
to
Yeah.
reach them directly.
No.
Oh.
Listen,
Oh.
she got over some things. It's good. And
Yeah.
things worked. She just has some new things she now has to take care of.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Hey, it makes sense. It makes total sense. So continuing around the room or the circle the other way, Milagros. I'm
Hello.
skipping you forever because you're mean to me.
Go for the knees. Sweep the leg.
I've had dibs on his knees for 2 years.
Milagros, where can people find you on the internet so they can yell at you for you being mean to me?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm the mean one. Who killed my character's entire family?
Your backstory.
Oh,
Your backstory.
It was
Mm.
during the game. You can find me writing other things, including fan fiction about these lovely people at Fountain Pen Femme, pretty much everywhere. And speaking of ADH Adventures, I will be part of their Curse of Strahd game. We're supposed to be.
I forgot you were
Yeah.
joining that. You did
Yeah,
Dad
I'm
Bod Strahd.
so excited to play Curse of Strahd. I'm so excited.
Hell yeah.
And I'm so excited to play on our sister channel. I think for the first time, it's not like a one shot. I might have done a one shot with them a while back, but I'm very excited about that. When it comes to the Crit Awards and Gen Con and stuff, I am part of the board, so I will be attending Gen Con, not just to be with Dag, but also to be part of the Crit Awards, and I'm super excited about all of that. And so posting, I'm not sure. I will be figuring that out. But it's so nice to be back. I've really missed this game, and I'm so excited for us to be in this like last like finale part of it. I'm so excited for like a dungeon crawl because I don't think we've actually done one.
We
in
usually
this
do like
campaign.
a one and done encounter type situation and move on.
Yeah,
I
so
mean, we did that one where we got to the door and then Balrog looking motherfucker came out.
yeah,
and
so
we all
then
just
and
said,
then we ran.
nope.
Yeah, no, that was a pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That was a couple of encounters in a row. So yeah,
Yeah,
that was nearly
yeah.
that.
So I'm
Fucking
so
Bissell
excited
chicken.
to finally graduate from D&D University and do a full dungeon crawl where we'll have nothing left at the end.
You haven't graduated until you've been part of a TPK, so I'll see if we can graduate you.
The hell no.
It took me a really long time to get to my first TPK, so
I
Okay.
still
I
haven't.
can master's level quick, honestly.
I have a master.
Me and I was technically in a TPK with Liz about a month ago. Technically.
That doesn't count as a TPK.
Other than that, I haven't
You
been in one
lied.
yet. Gotten close, but
Was that all the places for you, Milagros?
Yep, that's it.
Excellent. Miss Liz,
Hello.
where can people find you on the
Hi.
massive interwebs?
You can find me at various iterations of @MissList and @MissList2 on pretty much all of the social medias. Obviously, you can find me here on Wednesdays. You can find me over on the Starfield on Mondays playing Werewolf the Apocalypse, where I get to play a dumb cottagecore lesbian who's also a baby werewolf.
Baby werewolf, cottagecore lesbian. It's all good.
I love this. I love this
I love
aesthetic.
all of those
Just
words.
Really likes the environment, guys.
Really likes the environment.
Just
Loves
like-
trees.
Loves trees, loves water.
Loves women.
And at some point, probably after Memorial Day, just because reasons, you can find me guest rolling over on Fridays here for Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because Walking Dead needs guests because people will be eaten.
Yes.
Yeah, so we literally have a 6th chair. We have 5 people on cast, and we have a 6th chair, and the 6th chair is for whoever gets eaten that week. So people come on, guest as an NPC, and get eaten.
I love it.
Sam,
Legit.
where can people find you on the mighty interwebs besides guesting every single other Friday? You can get eaten.
I was about to say, as much as I would love to do that with my current upcoming work schedule, I'm going to be at work during that time,
Oh yeah.
which is unfortunate. But hey, I'm glad to have this job compared to my old one.
Absolutely.
Other than
Word.
here, you can find me at 2 other places. Cassie already said one over on ADH Adventures on Tuesdays. The other places you can find me as the tech guy for all of the Starfield shows, as the wife's laptop is currently, with some of the more recent updates, not quite up to par. Its processors just can't keep up. So we're having to run everything off mine. And it's a lot easier for her to keep all the screens open for notes and stuff and have me run tech than her try to manage 2 computers at once.
This
Gotcha.
is why we love Sam more than normal.
More than normal.
I am the tech guy. I am
Only
the, I,
days that end in Y.
Huh?
I said only on days that end in Y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And finally, we have His Lord Graciousness, the Sphinx, the Akasha. Sphinx, where can people find you on the massive
hello.
interwebs?
Hello, everyone. You can find me on TikTok as Circle DM, Sphinx Akasha, everywhere else on the internet. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you can find me right here with the Internet Game, playing through Emerald Sanctums, which is a World of Darkness open world, and of course, right here for Kingdoms of Mist. Every other Friday, you can find me on ADH Adventures, where I run my campaign, Agents of the Circle. We're on our 5th and final season. It's an extended season. And we are underneath we're in the caverns, the 36th chamber of the Temple of the Wu-Tang. There are talking bioluminescent mushrooms and fungi. It's a great time. And yeah, we're in the home stretch. So stay tuned for that. On Saturdays and Sundays, or on Saturdays, you can find me as we switch back and forth with ADH Adventures between Heroes Arc and Unlicensed Magic. I believe this week is an Unlicensed Magic week. And on Sundays, you can find me also with ADH Adventures playing The Tale That Never Was. It's our kind of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey, dimension-jumping game where I play a character who is my answer to what if Howl from Howl's Moving Castle was a Kalishtar and Calcifer was his quarry. You can also find me kind of, hanging out at the Everbright. Again, what is the Everbright? Mind your business. Stay tuned.
don't worry about it.
not a figure
None of
out.
your concern. Move along.
None of your concern.
I asked you about your
We'll
life.
find out.
No.
We'll find out.
I'll say, actually, don't go anywhere because we're going to go ahead and wrap up for the night here, folks. But we are going to raid out into another game. Please, when you get there, let them know that Internet Game sent you. Tell them thank you for creating content and give them a follow if you haven't. We're probably going to raid out into. Already logged out. So let's go ahead and raid out into Dork Tales. Oh no, Roll for Trauma. Roll for Trauma is still up. We're gonna raid out into Roll for Trauma. So let's go ahead and say goodnight to everyone. Everyone on Twitch, we're gonna raid out. Everyone everywhere else, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoy the show. And remember, we will be here on Friday for the debut episode of The Walking Dead. And this is going to be a very intense show. It is definitely themed around the show. I'm sure there will be knockoffs and cut-ups because we just are that type of group. But at the same time, we're going to be dealing with some really adult, dark themes and dark subject matter. And so if you don't have the spoons, we understand. But this is the latest game from Free League Press, and the game mechanics, if you've never played with Free League's game mechanics, they are amazing and they're excellent, and I think it's going to be an outstanding time. So please join us if you can. Remember, at the end of the game, we always save you a seat at the table. Please take care of yourselves. Wear a mask when you can, social distance when you can. We all went to Gen Con and we all came back with COVID. And we don't want that to happen to you guys just going to the grocery store. So do what you can to protect yourselves, because we want you to be able to come back and watch the shows, watch us play these games for you and for us. So thank you very much for everything. And like I said, give us a few minutes on Twitch and we'll raid out. Everyone else, have a wonderful, wonderful night. Next time. What the hell?
What the hell?
Well, no, my stream ending screen is gone.
What is going on?
I don't know.
Who did this? Who did this and
Put the
why?
stream starting screen up.